Good morning, Nerdy, and we're back.
We're
Back
back.
for another beautiful season of playoffs. Early, but excited to be here.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
amazing.
be great.
I'm so ready. I've been out of the booth for a couple months. Been itching to get back, and here we are.
And we're back, exactly. Season 6 playoffs, Nerdy. Can you believe it's been 6? This is actually the 6th one. We've been in here
that is like always surprising.
like 20
Each one I
times.
feel like, wow, we've done that many, and then the next time it's like next time we're gonna be like 7 already. That's crazy. But I guess incrementing numbers does eventually get you to other numbers.
We adding one every time will get you there. And yeah, I mean, season 6, very exciting. I mean, I feel like we say this every season, but it is just true every season that the quality of players is only getting better. And I really do feel like there's like 20, 30, like so many people can win this today. Like I feel like it's so up in the air compared to, like, let's just say season 1 or season 2 when like Dougal was playing in the last chance qualifiers and you kind of knew that like he was gonna be one of the 4 players in. Like I feel like you can't say anyone today is truly a lock because so many people are playing well. And
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
level of play is just insane.
I mean, I'm just looking at the people that are potentially going to be able to qualify. I mean, I'm seeing multiple that have played before. We got Danny, we got Pulsar. I mean, I'm just scrolling through the list. I mean, I'm just seeing so many names. Anju as well, Dewo, and Emerald. I mean, just like lots of names that are just poking out to me. I feel like this is one of the most stacked qualifiers I've ever seen. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, whoever qualifies, it's obviously very exciting. If we see an old name, that's exciting. If we see a new name, that's also exciting in its own right. And so, whatever happens, it's kind of a win-win.
True. And as a reminder, we are qualifying 4 players today. We're going to be playing through 10 seeds. After seeds 3, 5, and then 7, 8, and 9, we're going to be eliminating people just so, like, if you're kind of like mathematically out of the running, you can't like leave the bastion off of just a triple and like play for 5 rods and then like kind of mess up the standings. That's kind of just why we eliminate people. But yeah, we're going to be playing 10 seeds. The top 4 players by points. You get points based on how fast you complete the seed. Like first place gets 20 points. I think 24th place gets 1 point. It kind of scales through that way. And the top 4 players, that's all we're looking for. It doesn't matter what order you get in the top 4. You all qualify and you're in our bracket. And if we want to throw it over to the bracket, we get to see the 12 players here that you're going to not be seeing today because they're going to be starting to play in playoffs next weekend. Beautiful bracket, Nerdy.
It's exciting. I mean,
a lot of people we've seen before.
There is a name. There is a name there that we have not seen before. So it is going to be...
I mean, Manji's pink skin. That's all I am noticing.
No, honestly...
That's weird.
Honestly, that is pretty hype. I'm not gonna
lie. I look so stupid up there, man. I'm just gonna lose. It's okay.
Dude, listen. I think the important thing is that you gave it your all. That's what you got to do.
You can't say that when I haven't even played.
What? Oh, well, I mean, I'm just like preemptively giving you the cope.
No, it's okay. It's okay to play AA all the time. No, I didn't know that I get to pick from the player picks. I literally this morning, like Oliver sent a message and I just forgot. I thought that it just like got seeded in for the LCQ. I didn't realize we got to pick also. I was like so mentally sad already because like I know like Infume is playing in the LCQ today and I think Max is playing also. And like both of them only played in the last phase of ranked, so they have like 20 points. But they could easily just win it. And I thought I was going to have to play them because they'd be like the last seed. And I'm like, okay, well, that sucks. Like, I was just like, but now I get to choose somebody. Like, at least I get to go out swinging, Like, I get to pick somebody.
Yeah.
Who I think I can beat the most, I guess. We'll see.
I will say one thing I'm potentially excited. I hope that there's someone that very good that qualifies because Automat, again, has to like, we have to wait until Automat.
Yeah, so Automat's the last pick. Automat's the last pick again. Oh my god.
So I think last time he got picked, but this time he kind of again is kind of getting picked indirectly, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't get to choose. So I'm hoping that someone very scary qualifies, and then we get another potentially good automatic clip. That's one thing I'm hoping.
Yeah. So it's a good experience being the bottom seed. Silver's gonna have a good time, and Manji as well. You almost no, that's like stupid. I was gonna say like you almost want to be like Ral instead of Manji or like me instead of Silver, but it just ends up being the same problem. But yeah, this is our bracket again. It is ordered this way, but it doesn't exactly line up if what we've been saying has kind of been going over your head. Mainly because like the seating is never really perfect. Like a swing and maybe 5 or 10 phase points can be explained by like someone just tilted on the last day of a phase, or like somebody got a good win streak and then didn't play for the last couple days. So to sort of incentivize the players who have like earned their way to like the top 4 seeds or the top 8 seeds, they get to pick who they want to play. So for example, Ral gets to watch all the playoffs round 1 matches, and because he's the 5 seed, he's the highest seed out of the 4 players in round 2, he just gets to pick who he wants to play out of those 4 players. So I mean, again, it's still 4 people that have won round 1 of playoffs that are very strong opponents, but if the seeding doesn't really work out, we want Ral to have sort of the easiest experience, or what he thinks obviously, as we've seen people pick and then lose in the 5 seed and the 6 seed. So just a way that we want the bracket to really bring out the best ranked player, try to remove a little bit of that RNG as much as we can.
It is exciting stuff. But that is next time. That is next time. Today we have, of course, the playoff qualifiers. I'm excited to see who gets picked. Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, lots of players, lots of chaos to ensue, but we will get through this, Feinberg. We will get through this, and we will pick 4 winners. I'm very excited to see who comes out on top.
Well, we won't pick. They'll be handed to us, but it's gonna be awesome.
The script, though, I mean, arguably we did pick already. I
didn't read it. You guys kicked me out of that channel. I didn't read it.
That's true. That is true. Yes. Feinberg is no.
I have no more admin privileges anymore.
Yeah, he can't write the script anymore, guys. It'd be oh, don't worry. We've given plenty of plot armor, to various people except for Feinberg. Because that guy's let's just say we're like Game of Thrones writers. We don't care about character deaths.
That's
not the ending. Not the ending. It's good ending. Good ending. Sorry.
I just have no idea. I just can't relate to Game of Thrones speak or like TV anything. But it's like I don't even care. Like I haven't watched Squid Game 2, and I was in call last night, and I think like Dylan was just like, I'm gonna start talking about Squid Game 2, and I just like didn't care. I just didn't say anything. I don't even remember what he said, to be honest. Like, so it's chill. But it's just like I don't know. I'm so detached from like TV stuff. I don't know. Like
that's crazy.
It's never been my thing.
You're just like you're lucky it's so early because Dylan's not here.
It's okay. He'll wake up soon. He'll flame me. But I feel like we've done enough stalling. I feel like all the players have sort of slotted in, and again, we'll get like bigger pictures on who's playing the best after the first couple seeds. We'll get to see. And I don't know, is the first seed, you think, the most important one, Nerdy, to sort of set the tone for the day, or do you think it's maybe like an opportunity for some people, especially like PST, right? It's 9 a.m. for you. Maybe some of those people get to warm up, get the nerves out of the way for really anybody. I don't know.
I think it's pretty important. I think it sets the momentum. I think I mean it's hard to say for sure, obviously, but I think it's one of the more important seeds of the day. I think it's definitely possible to bounce back. I think it's good if you can get some points. Maybe
yeah, like
yeah. My guess is
just for the confidence, to get close.
Yeah.
Because you are kind of allowed to mess up. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's so many good players playing today, but we have seen like the winner kind of gets what, like 130, 140, maybe in that ballpark, and the most amount of points. Obviously, winning every seed isn't realistic, but you can get 200. So like you're allowed to have one really bad seed, but if you have like 2 that you get 0 points, it starts to get a lot harder. Unless you can really bring that consistency and like slam a lot of top 5s back to back. So I think it's okay to have a warm-up seed, or like have one seed, that just really goes bad. But if you do take that warm-up seed, you got to kind of hope that you dodge a lot of those weird RNG things that can happen. Like I don't know, like a skeleton in your bastion, or like really bad strays on your spawner. Like maybe there's a hoglin on your spawner in one seed and there's just like nothing you can do. But like if you already threw a seed before that, it's a lot worse than if you know, had that seed of buffer to play around those RNG things.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and I don't know. I'm excited. I'm just very enthusiastic. You know, I'm hoping that we can see some good Minecraft gameplay. Surely between 100, you know, speedrunners, we will be able to find some good Minecraft gameplay.
Yeah. It looks like we have 68 people in the Discord stage right now. So pretty similar participation numbers. Again, everyone who has at least 20 phase points gets to play. So I think if I look at the leaderboard that gives us, it's generally around 100 people that could play. Yeah, it's like 98 people that like have the opportunity to play in playoffs, and obviously some people have like conflicts or wouldn't be able to play in the following weekends or just don't want to play for whatever reasons. So 70 people, pretty average. Get it whittled down to 4 today. And it looks like we're going to be starting up in just a minute here. It looks like we did get the go ahead, so the room will be kicking off very shortly. I'm excited today, Nerdy. We have a cool new production thing also. I don't know if it's going to happen on Seed 1.
Ooh.
But I don't want to spoil it either, but it's cool.
Okay.
And you will know when it happens.
I'll know when it happens. Okay.
Yes.
Mean, I'm excited.
We'll see.
You got me hyped.
We know.
Are we good?
Oh? Well, there's a thing that happened. Are we unmuted?
We're back?
And
All
we're
right,
back.
we're back. Let's go.
Yeah, so this is the cool thing we were talking about. We have ghost mode, I think is what it's called. And we get to see everybody at once. And Nerdy, what is this overall? What are we looking at here? After we deal through with the mic scuff.
I mean, just immediately, you can see so many runners going to, some people immediately going for the tree, some people going to the desert village first and then going to the tree, some people going to this farther tree over to the right here. This is so interesting. I feel like I'm watching like ants or something, you know? It's like all these little creatures moving around. This is fantastic.
Yeah, someone already in the nether. I don't see, our like face cams are covering that line, but I see need to go deeper there in the bottom left. But yeah, no, this is really interesting. See, the tree's just in a weird spot. Lava pool is very visible. And obviously every village has either a blacksmith or a toolsmith, as we know, to give you at least some iron. And it's just interesting. Is this the one person in the nether? So is it literally just Retrobang? Like, I think he's in so early, and it's like there's zero punish here because of the crimson wood, which is crazy. Very minimal punish, I would say. The only thing I'll actually notice is there's no boat. That's weird. But if he's playing on a boat I sense that lets you green boat off spawn, then it's fine. Because usually you need to like get in and out of a boat for boat eye, but if like, because it snaps your sense. But there are certain senses that you can use where like you can do a 360 like 100 times and it doesn't mess up the floating point precision. And so maybe he's on one of those senses. But I know like I'm not, because I just couldn't find one that was close to the sense that I originally used. Like there's very few that actually work. And so I would have to like significantly change my actual in-game sensitivity, and I just didn't like I couldn't make it work with the little conversion calculator thing. So I mean, maybe Retropog is on a full green boat sense, which would be obviously ideal for this play, or he's just doesn't have a boat, and not having a boat I would say is really bad and would make this a bad play. So I'm just kind of assuming he's on green boat right now, because not having a boat, if you blind very, very commonly in ranked seeds, I mean, this isn't an ocean seed like off spawn, but very commonly you'll blind like in an ocean, or maybe we're going to blind in a desert because we spawn in a desert. 317 and we're in the fort? Okay, crazy. Crazy. I yap about Greenbow and we're in the fort.
Yeah, I was gonna say he is significantly ahead here. You can see everyone else just routing the treasure bastion, but it seems like Retropog is having a good time. You know, he's not worrying about he doesn't need no boat, man. But we'll have to see. Gas shooting him, and you know the other runners. I mean, I feel like seemingly on similar pace here in the treasure as we proceed with Retropog. Just
Yeah, I mean,
building
I
soul
think we
scans.
just spawn near the bastion, right? It's treasure. There's really only one route, you know. Like, I mean, there's a little bit of variation, right? Like, you could do T-Wag Boomer, you could do the new like safe route. I don't really know the name for it honestly because I just don't do it. But like, you can, it sort of delays the trades a couple seconds, but you kind of guarantee you take no damage. But like, you're trading in the same spot every time. Versus like stables, there's a lot of variation. Maybe bridge, even like the way you get to the triple, or even what triple you play. But treasure, I feel like there's not going to be that much variation in the route, you know, speeds. And then this fort was 1 or 2 pearls away from the treasure. And so as long as the runners see it, I feel like there's very little room for separation. It's going to come down to the micro on the scene to separate.
And here's the question that you brought up, Feinberg. What is going to happen here as he exits this this blind portal?
Yeah,
We'll
I
have to
don't
wait and find
know.
out.
He's in a swamp. Wow, yeah, saved. So I guess he doesn't play on Greenboat Sense. And I mean, he's so far ahead that throwing 2 eyes was probably fine. But the problem is there's no standardization for that, right? So you throw 2 eyes, the second eye breaks, you need to get a 7th rod, it takes 10 blazes, you lose. Like, it's just not, it's not worth it in my opinion. But I mean, the dude is gapping everybody else. So
I mean, this is ridiculous.
I don't know. Like, I wish we saw. Oh wow, we're throwing a second
Throwing
one.
another anyway.
It's weird, 100%, but maybe just didn't like what was on the Nimbot, and he gets it anyways. I mean, okay, I think the first eye broke because he didn't pick it up, so maybe the argument is like if I can throw a second one, I'll throw it regardless. So I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I wish we saw this overworld, but there's 70 people. I'm willing to bet Retropod would not have been one of the 4 people, just like odds wise that we would have seen. So like, yeah. I just wish I knew he must have just gotten sticks from the ground and played the blacksmith and like just went and got saved by Crimson Wood. But what is this? Where's the timer? 5:53 RTA. I see that on Angie's. Yeah, no, it's on Retropogs as well.
So here's a question, Feinberg. You know, lots of people have watched, of course, the regular playoffs. How much do you think the strategy changes going into this? Right, you have to go against 99 opponents. Does that change the way you play the seeds? Do you play safer? Do you play riskier to get like those extra points? What do you think?
I think you really want to play the same. I think you play different in a 1v1 setting solely based on the advancement information that you get, right? Like, for example, if you're blinding and your opponent's still in the bastion in playoffs, you can make a very safe assumption that they died. And then maybe you don't go for like back 103, 056 when you have 5 beds or something. Like, you just don't send that because you have a 3-minute lead already and you can just play for the force perch, you know? Like, that's where I think you change your play style. But for a situation like this, a mid-season showdown where you're playing against a ton of people at once, I think you just play for what's the most consistent, because any sort of major time loss is going to impact potentially 5-10 places of gameplay. I don't know if we have the technology for this, by the way, but is anybody else even in the stronghold? This is going to be something that Oliver's going to answer in my ear in a second, but I don't know if we have that running or even the tech. But I don't know if Retropog is so far ahead that even though he's been nabbing for a minute.
Jay is in the end.
Oh, GG. He got a better spike.
And there you go. You can see several people trying to find the stronghold. We get
it is pretty close to starter just down middle. Can we throw it back to Jay? Potentially. They were zeroing. Surely. In the top right here.
And there we go. Trying to get the last beds. Looks like they got it off.
Yeah, digging it off. And now Retropog did finally find it. Let's watch the 0.
Going up. Back.
It's good pearls.
Dragon here.
You get to 95, you just have to offset 1 block here so the bed doesn't blow up the crystal, and you have a lot of time. Yeah, and extra rotation here as well. But
Huge
Jay winning the
stuff.
seed, yeah. I mean, I do wonder how much of a lead Retropog actually had into the stronghold, but he he got a couple spikes. Like, it wasn't a clean preemptive spike, and I think he just sent the wrong one. Maybe doesn't fully know his numbers, or there was a zombie spawner. I'm not sure. I think throwing it back to the spectator, but like only if I want to like find where the second spike was on the little spectator cam. But also watching people zero is so cool. I don't know what like
now. Entering
view
the
we
end.
should use. Camo second, IKME third. Haven't seen that name before at all, I think, or doesn't ring a bell. Shimon fourth. Retropog ends up getting fifth off of that early lead.
Ludlow was sixth. Andrew is
Oh,
seventh.
Bloons didn't build one offset, breaks the crystal, and that's a mistake,
no.
Nerdy, that could just lose Bloons 10 points.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll
Because it's really not that difficult of a zero. I think we're going to expect most players to hit it. And look, Infume as well, setting up for a perch, must have choked the zero in some way. Skycrab's here in the top right. Needs one more bed. Nice multi-block, gets it done. And yeah, I mean, I don't think Blues is going to get the finish here. Unless that's the perch.
Looks like we're
Maybe.
approaching the 10-minute timer here. Will we see any non-sub 10 runs, or is everyone going to finish in time?
I mean, only 24 finishers. Aquacord's one of them on our screen right now.
Oh.
And yeah, no, Bloons isn't going to get points. Aquacord's going to get maybe the 24th completion. And there it is. And Bloons chokes to zero, loses out, potentially maybe 5-10 points. And that's it. 24 people finish. All sub 10. Very fast seed.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to throw it into the leaderboard in just a second and see.
I mean,
how's it looking after seed 1?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, that was fascinating. I felt like it seemed like, from our perspective, it seemed like Retropog was just absolutely gapping. And I guess it did do well, but it shows the importance of, you know, every single split there. The stronghold
100%.
split just as important as the overall split at the end of the day. There's not like any there's not any. All that matters is the time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he had a massive lead into the stronghold, is what it looked like. But here's our leaderboard. You'll notice that the previous round and total points don't fully match up. We couldn't show the leaderboard before seed 1 because of technology. It's just not there, that we don't have the technology. Maybe next year. But the way that Midseason Showdown, or not Midseason Showdown, the way this is different from Midseason Showdown, the way that playoff LCQ works particularly is you get one starting point for every 5 face points that you have over 20. And 20 is like the bare minimum that you need. Again, it's just another little mini system that we have in place to try to make sure that we get the best possible players, the 16 best possible players into the bracket to show you guys. So for example, Tutorule got 12 points on the last seed because he must have gotten maybe 10th on the seed, but he had 110 phase points going into today. Tutorule 13th place on the phase point leaderboard, 1 place away from auto qualifying to the bracket. But because he has those 110 points, he starts the day with 18 points in the bank, you know? So he's in third right now, even though he got 10th on the first seed. And you'll be able to do the math for everybody else here. Everyone has a little bit more points than is shown here. And I mean, it is only just seed 1, right? Jay winning the seed, Camo getting second. But like I said, maybe it's a warm-up seed for a lot of people as well. You're getting the nerves off. Maybe it's early for a lot of PST people. I mean, maybe it's early for some EU people if you have a gamer sleep schedule. I know some days 3 p.m. was early for me, like a couple of years ago. So who knows? You know, maybe everyone, you need maybe not a physical like wake-up call, but like a mental wake-up call too. You know, just getting into the mindset.
Yeah,
how
absolutely.
you're playing these rooms and everything.
I think at the end of the day, you know, a lot of these things come down to like, you are going to make mistakes, and then how do you bounce back from them? I think is a big thing, right? So, you know, everyone here is doing great, but like, we might see one of these individuals that is in the top 20 or in the top 10 or in the top 4 make a mistake. Can you bounce back from that and get more points? You know, get as many points beyond that, right? So I feel like to me, the important thing is, taking this and trying to have the best mental possible, and keeping the mindset clean for the next round.
Yeah, we have 10 seeds today, so 9 to go, and you got to keep that mental, and you have to keep that consistency the whole time, because there's only 4 people that qualify, and we saw Nerdy, like, I think the best time on that seed was like low 8, and it was done before sub 10. That was only a 2-minute gap, so any death, no matter what, is going to basically lose you all your points. Any 0 choke, no matter what, like, even if it's like 30-40 seconds off an insta perch, you're done. Like 10 points out the window, potentially the whole seat out the window, because of the quality of play that everyone else is bringing to the table. You have to match that if you want to get top 4.
You have to match that, or even go faster is the sad thing. Yeah, you really but yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I don't know. I think I'm excited, or I guess I should say hype thing, not sad thing. That's good. That's good that we have this much competition. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the next round. We'll have to see. I mean, first we got what was that, Desert Village seeds? So
yeah, I'm excited to have the ghost mode, and like we're not muted, and we can commentate over it. That was so cool to look at. Yeah, that was awesome. But I think we're gonna get.
We have to have a little scuffed in there,
It's always scuffed. It's always scuffed. We figured it out.
It adds to the enjoyment.
We figured it out. I think we're gonna get into it in just a minute here. Who auto qualified? Is there a bracket? Might as well show the bracket while we're getting the room loaded up here for the one chatter. We'll give them some preferential treatment here.
No, they're like the student in the class that like asked the question that everyone had, but like was too scared to ask. So
true. This is the bracket. I think we do. It will be on the website, and we do have a new website as of like yesterday. And by new, I just mean like updated. Like it's the same link. But the bracket will be on the website once we get those player picks in later today. But this is the auto qualified top 12. And I'm out of yapping time. We started the room.
We are back.
Let's see. Back. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that.
Here we go. And there they are off. It almost looks like they're bouncing off of each other a little bit. Like seeing the micro differences is funny. And there we are. We're dropping down.
Oh, there they go.
That looks so cool. Oh my god, that looks so. I'm sorry. That looks awesome. I'm ready to see some explosions, some TNTs.
Whoa, so many of them are on the pressure plate right now. Be careful.
There we go.
This is awesome.
And there we go.
And Jay is out first. Jay's out first. He won the last seed. He's actually out first. That's insane. Wow. I mean, like, he was building up first. But look, different routing here.
Different directions, yeah.
That's so interesting.
Little tiny differences in the movement. Like I mean, everyone is like a little bit spread out here. Even within the people that are going for like the trees, you can see some people kind of turn around and look towards the village. Other people kind of seem to look for, I guess, a lava pool, or maybe just stay in their position that they were in before hitting the tree.
There's 8 lava pools on the screen right now.
Lots of variation. I mean, yeah, I guess that's a big reason why there's so much variation.
I think I love the people that went to the river. I think it's impossible to know in this view, but if you didn't get gravel out of the bottom of the temple, I think everyone who went to the village first is just wrong. Because look how close the like temple house, the like brewing stand house is to that lava pool, and then that one hay bale patch to the right. So in my head, you insta go to the river, you get your flint, and then you blow up those 2 things with flint and steel for TNT, and then you're in the nether with the gravel already. I feel like that's the play. I guess maybe some people, there was gravel in a lake, in a pond next to the village. Maybe that's the play. Gravel's just the biggest thing in those overworlds, in my opinion. And what separates in like village overworlds, temple overworlds, that's the, big similar factor there in what you're looking for. And if you don't find gravel and you're forced to woodlight, or you're looking for gravel too much, it's such a time loss. And so, I mean, obviously those runners see more on their POVs than we do in the ghost mode, like when they're looking. So must have just been differences there.
And as you can see,
we're in the nether.
A fortress in the background. People looking now for the bastion, trying to figure out where that is first.
Seems really far.
Yeah, there it is. Over the ridge, we see the Bastion. Looks like a stables. And I see at least one triple. That might be two, though.
I can't tell if I actually can't tell. I would like to be F5ing. I think it is 2.
Yeah, it's two. Yeah, it looks like it's two triples. So potentially some decision making that we have to see between these runners, or not between, but across all of these runners, I should say. Looks like Jay opting to go
Oh,
up
and
here.
the decision making
upper-
hopefully is not to die. 4
Oh my
sword pigs
goodness.
though, or 3 sword
Jeez
pigs,
Louise.
and he gets in there. It's a food mishap potentially. It's interesting. He has 5 pork chop here. I don't know what's in his inventory, but did we not go to the village at all and just kill the pigs, right? Because you don't really like. What do you need from the village? You're just getting food. Yeah, there's no bread in his inventory, so we just have this 4 pork chop, and took a lot of damage there. Could be annoying long term, but we'll see.
That does look like getting some gold blocks, sending them back to the pigs here in the top triple.
Yeah, and like you were saying, Nerdy, a lot of decision making here on the stables. This is what I'm expecting most people to do, double, triple. And I really don't think these runners are going to get punished. Jay gets 2 gold blocks out of that 1 double. There's a third one here.
Wow.
And not a 4th one, but that's 11 gold blocks worth of trades. I think double, triple is just correct here. But the problem is if trades are low in some aspect, whether it be pearls or obsidian, and these runners do have to go down to a potential good gap. And yeah, no, look, you'll see right here. This is such a cool view. Look at the few people that are down there, like in the bottom of the bastion. They're playing a gap.
There you go. Yeah.
And I feel like it's so much slower, but it's only beneficial if the trades at the top are bad. This is so cool.
This is awesome. This is fantastic. It looks like some people you can see people pearling out. You can see those are the winners.
Yeah, like an emerald right here, pearling, and then he's gone. Yeah, no, there's people on the far right. You see them. Their bodies a warp. Oh, this is so cool.
This is really funny.
This is awesome. And we're back to the fort. No, that's so cool. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, that I think that significantly makes this like more comprehensible.
Oh, I'm scared. Yeah, look, he's scared. Wow, he did gravel there for the secondary blocks instead of soul sand. And if you get unlucky with TNT movement there, specifically not using soul sand, oh no, that's not what I was mentioning, but that's unlucky. Oh my god, drop him. Oh my god,
there's a second one.
Blaze spawn on him and he dies. It's so funny. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm a hater.
Dude. He's a hater.
There's 3. 4. There's 4.
So
There's 3 more kids. 3 more children. Oh my god. And can you even spleef them? Or like hit them off? Yeah, I guess you can. But this guy's stupid. Wow. And this is just a mistake you can't have. Like, look at the time loss that's happening. His blaze bed's not clean, potentially going to lose a spawn. And the food situation that I mentioned earlier, like, look at his health. He has 1 pork chop left. He's got rotten flesh, and maybe there's a lot of gaps, and maybe he's saved.
Yeah.
But this is crazy. I can't believe I was like trying to zone in on this one mistake, and then like a massive one hit the tower. Like, crazy. What did I just say? What?
Hit the tower?
I don't know. Dude.
I was thinking about it. I was wondering.
I was in my head. I don't know why. I must have seen a YouTube short this morning. I was trying to think about. Dude, I don't even know. There's just no coming back from that. That's crazy.
It's okay. I don't know. You're just thinking about.
No, you take over. You stop talking.
You know what? That's fine. We have some blinding coming out from all the players here. Lots of exciting TNT. Some variations going on here. Skycrab just choosing TNT. That's
damn it.
No, you're just excited about the 0 tower. It was, that's all you care about. That's all you care about.
The second pearl, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's good. Okay, it's actually good.
But anyways, we've got so much.
I mean, Jay's hitting the chords right now. Emerald's hitting the chords too.
Yeah, I guess that those mistakes did add up, but still able to come out relatively ahead. It seems like.
Camo in chat, first I Spy as well. I mean, Camo's second on the last seed. In the stronghold, first on this seed.
Wally Yoshi choosing the old.
Oh my God! Emerald just did something so cool. I was so confused. Emerald put an anchor down to scare off Hoglins in the Bastion. That's so cool.
Wait,
Spawner.
what?
Yeah, an anchor, a respawn anchor scares Hoglins.
I didn't even know
he
that.
must have extra anchors, and there was a Hoglin in the Bastion where he was building a second portal. He placed an uncharged anchor. Look at this. Camo going for the 0. Mouse visibly shaking.
He's got this.
I mean, look.
Going up. One by one, alternating.
Oh my God, he's going for 95. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah.
No.
Oh my God, it's savable. Maybe.
The clutch? That
Yeah.
potentially good. Wow.
And he
Good
has enough
stuff from
beds.
Camo.
Great clutch. I mean, getting that block off, even though it wasn't crying.
That is incredible.
And having time to save it, it's beautiful. And that's some baller consistency, right? Second on the first seed, first on the second seed. No, 2 to rule first. I lied.
Oh, wow.
You can't watch everybody. There's greatness happening all around us. But Camo gets second.
That's
Eric, same thing, right? Like another Netherrack. That's a much easier fix though. Yeah. When the one on the bottom is bad, you just place it on the side of the bed. But Eric clutches it. Infume hits the 0. Emerald finally entering. While Yoshi on her screen, still in the stronghold. And no, there's just grayness already. There's 8 people that are already done with the seed.
And you can see this is by this time last seed, we were already done. And it looks like Shimon unfortunately does not get the 0 off, messes up. Once again, kind of a similar place. Wait, what?
What do you mean? I don't know what you saw.
That the anchor situation looked weird to me. I don't know. There was like 2 sideways anchors and no.
I mean, maybe he just misplaced, but you had enough explosives.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, like Emerald literally burned an anchor for fun. Well, not for fun. Like he needed to place one, but like, Oh, and as I say that, Emerald's dragon isn't dead. Dude, oh my God, that almost worked. I'm watching Emerald on the side. He pearled into a crystal as the dragon was over it. And he's dead. That's so unlucky. He almost clutched it, though. Lost out on maybe 6 or 7 points. I mean, there's already been 16, 17 completions, so it wouldn't have been that many points to gain or lose out on, but every point matters, right? You'd rather have 5 or 6 than have 0.
It can keep you in too, of course. Like as we mentioned, after the next seed, if you have 0.
And there's Jay doesn't get top 24. Wow. Must have been a nav issue. I mean, no, the seeds are so fast. Like, look at Jay doesn't finish. Enko Boy doesn't finish. So many good runners nowadays. The consistency you need is just crazy.
It feels to me like the window of being able to get any points is just getting smaller and smaller each season. Like
like the amount of time between the first and the last completion, 100%. Yeah. It's insane.
It's no, but it's hype. It's exciting to see it get more and more competitive, as I mentioned. And Camo just seemingly having great consistency. Did you say second in the first as well?
Yeah, I mean second in the first seed, first in the second seed. We'll see on the leaderboard if he is that far ahead of second place. Once we get those numbers in there.
And those.
We have the technology for that.
And like the first and second place finish, I mean, those are huge if you think about it. Like that is better than if you get a 0, you just get a flat 0. It's still better than getting 11th twice in a row or something.
Yeah.
So great stuff there. 2 to rule.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, 2 to rule and Anju both still ahead. I mean, and that again, I think that's just because it has to be because of the starting points. Camo started with 8 points, or maybe started with 7. I can't do math.
Andrew started with 16, I believe.
Oh no, Camo also didn't win. the seed. Tutoril won the seed.
Yeah.
I thought Camo won the seed, and then Tutoril's name just showed up at the end. So again, we can't watch everybody. Tutoril, Andrew, Camo, all our players here above 40 points. And top 10, I mean, 11th place, 27. And again, I mean, you do have to be top 4, so still in the running if you're on this leaderboard. I mean, technically still in the running, even if you're not, even if you're a player in these last chance quals that hasn't gotten points on the board these first couple seeds, or, has only gotten a few, but you do have to get into that top 4, and Aquacord in 20th right now is 24 points away. That's over a full seed of progress. So even if he full wins a seed, he's not going to probably even catch up half of that distance, because people like Tutoril, Andrew, Camo, these guys have been getting top 5 in like both seeds, top 10 in both seeds, guaranteed. So they're going to be getting the points alongside with you. You have to be doing better to catch up. But we have 8 seeds still to go, Nerdy. There's a lot of Minecraft still happening.
There's a lot of Minecraft to be had. It is exciting stuff. It is a very strong start, I would say, overall. I'm very impressed to see. I feel like both seeds have been very, very quick so far. That one was sub 12 overall, I believe, and the last one was sub 10 overall, which is crazy. And yeah, I mean, we'll have to see if I don't know, maybe we'll get even faster seeds than that. I mean, technically, we haven't even, I mean, we've seen a desert temple and a village, which are both kind of on the slower end of seeds too. So, maybe if we get, a good ruin portal seed, or we get a good BT seed, we could see some even faster times, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, crazy ruin portal seed, we could as well. We saw that in a mid-season showdown a while ago. Hacking Noise is getting a sub 7 on a ruin portal seed. But yeah, we could see some crazy pace going. And Nerdy, we've gotten word that we have to do a little bit of stalling. I think there's a back end update for the new technology that we are running today. So what's a good thing to talk about while we're stalling? What do you think?
Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, Feinberg?
I haven't watched either.
You haven't watched either? I mean,
No.
you could say the books too if you read the books.
I don't read.
Give me your takes.
I don't even know how to read.
That's my stall question. That's my stall question.
What do you guys? What do you mean in chat saying what? You know me. I don't watch any. I don't. Bruh.
Listen.
It's not surprising information.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Is there a doc that shows who's already qualified? Let's just throw over the bracket. We can yap over the bracket too. Or throw it over the bracket at least for a little bit. This is the top 12. And again, maybe I don't know if Oliver's busy fixing stuff or it's like a red line thing, but if Oliver has the time, you should throw like a display capture of the new website as a little bit of advertising. This is our bracket. These are the 12 auto-qualified people. And it will be on the new, pretty beautiful, amazing website made by Doogly. Dougal's brother. His username's Doogly. And I got lore yesterday. Oh. Dougal stole the username idea from his brother. His brother was first. We asked him call yesterday. We were like, who came first, Dougal or Doogly? And he said it was Doogly. Like, what? I know, it's crazy. But Dougal's brother clutched with an insane website. I don't know if we're getting it up on OBS or not. I have no idea. We'll see. But you guys can see for yourself if you want to manually do it. Use your own little browser that you're watching it right now. It's mcsrrank.com. It's the same link, but it looks very pretty now. And if you click on the playoffs tab, the season 6 bracket will be there as soon as we get the player picks in later today. But yeah, it's a beautiful website. It's an absolutely beautiful website. And all the old brackets are there and all the info's there. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like maybe we crashed it.
Oh shit. Yeah, no,
That's
oh no. We stress tested the ranked website. It's good information at the end of the day. It's good information. All right, I'm doing my part. I closed it. I'm doing my part. I closed it.
It's just like it's too good. It's too good. We have to like stall it even further, and we have to wait. You guys have to just we have to be patient.
It's okay. Yeah, only qualifiers today. Next weekend and 2 weekends from now are the actual playoffs. So we basically do like one column of the bracket every day. So round 1 playoffs is going to be next weekend on Saturday. Round 2 playoffs is going to be next weekend on Sunday. Quarterfinals is going to be 2 weekends from now on Saturday. And then semifinals, third place match, and grand finals are going to be on Sunday, 2 weekends from now. So 4 days, column of the bracket every day. It's going to be great. We DDoS the website. It's awesome.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna once we get it all sorted out. It does look very nice, chat. I can vouch.
Yeah, we are just fixing a lag issue with the mod due to the new technology we've been implementing today. So we are going to get the 3rd seed going as soon as we get that fixed. That's going to be awesome. I don't get, is Dougal and Manji already in quarterfinals? Yes. Dougal, Manji, Hacks, and Loki get 2 buys technically, and Raul, Oxy, Beef Salad, and Silver get 1 buy. Just how we structure the bracket. We want to value people playing in the regular season, playing to get their face points up, playing to get their seeding up. And this is how we're rewarding them by giving them a couple buys. Still have to beat crazy opponents, right? Still have to win 3 series from the quarterfinals into the grand finals. But gives those players a little bit of an easier road as potentially the people coming in from the qualifiers today or the 9 through 12 seeds.
Okay, I have a good stall question. I've come up with a good one.
Yeah.
Can we switch to the like leaderboard right now? Is that possible? Okay, Feinberg. Let's say this leaderboard stays the exact same throughout. Okay, who are you picking? Top 4. Are you just gonna pick the 4th pick, or like what? With what you've seen, who would you pick as your opponent from these top 4 here?
Brannick.
Okay, is it just like just purely based on just like the numbers, or is there any more thought process there?
Purely based on the numbers.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Fair enough.
But also, honestly, I maybe would look. I don't know is this website, like if I compare players and I compare me with like Anju. No, it's only for this season. I'd have to go and look for it, but there's a command for that in Oshbot. Like maybe I'd look at head-to-head record, because like I feel like there is some merit in like some people are better matched up against other people. Like it's not always like fluid. Because some people are really good at decision making, some people are really good at mechanics. So like if you're and the type of seed I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. Like
rock, paper, scissors.
I feel like there could be some favorable matchups that don't really correlate with like elo or like seeding that well, like if there's 2 decision making players versus like 2 mechanical players, maybe you want to pick based on that, or like maybe a lot of it could be like mental as well. Like if you just see someone's name, like you cue them a lot. Like I know Beef Salad and Vstrid have like the same time slot and they both play ranked a ton. I think they played like 160 games against each other last season, like just against each other on the leaderboard last season. I'm pretty sure they played like 160 games.
Wow.
And so it's like, do you pick each other if you're like in that situation? Like just because you gotta know how the other person plays. If it's been that many games, like, or I don't know, like there's more depth to it than just like trying to pick the person who's like the farthest away from you in like elo, or the farthest away from you in seeding, or like who did the worst in the showdown. You know,
Sure.
there's some nuance to it.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
feel like there definitely is. I think also another thing, maybe if you really don't like playing certain kinds of seeds and you know that that person does, I mean, it's kind of what you said earlier. Um, but I don't know. But at the same time, if someone were way better than you at certain kinds of seeds, then that could also be a problem. I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit weird in that way. I mean, at the end of the day, there's not too much interaction between the two compared to other games. Um, it is just at the end of the day who is faster. Um, but but yeah, you're probably right. There probably is some nuance there with playstyle and whatnot.
at the end of the day, though, like I feel like it doesn't matter who I pick. If I win, I have to play someone harder. If I win that one, I have to play someone harder. You win
Yeah,
that one, you have to play someone
that
harder.
is
It's
true.
just how the
That is
bracket's
true.
designed. And here we go, and we're off. Is it a BT or a shipwreck? This is so funny.
There they all are. Oh no, some people
No,
struggling.
well,
Some people
that's where
falling down.
that's where the BT is. It's just like here. It's just
Yeah.
where they spawned.
No, honestly, not really anyone struggling though. I said some people struggling, but I think I missaw it. It looks like everyone just got it.
Wait, this is gonna be so good when they look for the ravine. And
Oh,
it must be a
true.
stone axe seed as well, because everyone is going down into the earth and then back up. So it must be no TNT and stone axe. This is so cool. Oh, and they're off.
There's
Surely it's
one
that
ravine.
ravine.
That
Surely.
ravine looks really good.
Yes.
That has to be it.
Oh no,
So,
nerdy. Look at the top of the screen.
no,
There's a lost soldier.
no,
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 there's multiple lost
no,
soldiers.
it's 4.
Five,
No,
five,
no, don't go that way.
6.
No, there's like 7 or 8.
They're gone. It's
No.
over. It's over.
Farewell,
It's over
soldiers.
for them.
Farewell.
It's a beautiful. Dude, this mode is so cool. That's awesome. Well, their chance of getting points is basically over.
And they're off now. All the guys inside headed
What
over.
bastion is this? Oh my god, I see it. It's bridge. Do you see the gold
It's
right there?
bridge. I see
Do you
the
see
gold.
the one?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I saw the chalice before, so I can't be fully honest.
Oh,
I
that's
saw like
okay.
the full chalice. But
Well,
we were
I mean,
looking
you saw the
downwards.
gold at some point.
Yeah, true. But your identification was more impressive there, Feinberg.
And this is a bastion where we could be seeing potentially a lot of different routes. I can't believe Tudor plays like this. I don't even know. I'm distracted now. I don't even know what I was going to say. Look at his timers. I can't believe he plays like this. I can't believe it.
Looks like that.
Like, look at the timer. Why are they there? Like,
It's just how you play the game, man. You got a
I
problem. with
can't
it,
believe he plays like this.
It's just the way to play the game. It's the optimal placement. I will say it looks like 6 fish here, 6 cod.
Okay, that's not bad. Hoglins as well in the bridge for extra food if there's problems.
I wonder if anyone's gonna go for that. Yeah, we'll have to see here as we get lots of piggies into this good gap, or not good gap. Excuse me, triple.
It's interesting though. I'm looking at Inkleboy's screen. He's trading the right triple. And Tutorial Camo and Bloons are all trading the left triple. Inkleboy is doing just an objectively faster route here. And if there's enough obby in this side of the bastion to leave, I think him and anyone else who decides to trade this right triple is just going to be ahead.
Yeah, can we get a spectator view of this?
Oh yeah, spectator cam and see where everyone is in the bastion. Yes.
Oh
Beautiful
wow.
comms.
Yeah, there we go.
And look, it's most people here on this other triple, and I think it might just be because it's pretty buried. Like doing a committal right triple route. You're like Mustard. Mustard's like the only person down there trading at like on the stairs. He's a trading hole there. The right triple route's very committal. If you're committing to Jason route or you're committing to what I like to call crack smoker route or committing to just any sort of right triple route, you're only sending the right triple versus like DK, you can pivot to the right triple and it's slower, but like it's pivotal. You know what I mean? Like you can commit to either one. But if you commit to right triple and then it's a single chest, your route's over. Like you lose. So potentially maybe only a few people saw that it was right triple and decided to go for it. Maybe there's an argument that the left triple is exposed terrain here, so a pearl out is easier. I don't know.
Slowly people getting over here towards the fort, or quickly, I should say. I shouldn't say slowly. I apologize for the insult.
No, it's okay.
But we have lots of lots of folks now seemingly entering the fortress as. Did I say stronghold earlier? Oops.
No, I think you said fort.
Did I say fort? Okay, we're good.
It's okay.
I'm in my head.
I did the commentary mistake of the whole season, so you can say whatever. No, but
yeah. I'm probably not, but it's okay. We have. Let's check out the food situation here. Oh, interesting. Look at this. Ankle Boy on 3 pork chops. So.
Yeah, must have found some time to overlap that in the Bastion. And I mean, I think it's just correct because look, he has no fish. He's all out of fish.
Yeah.
So maybe he got hit. Maybe he got hit by the hoglins or something. But it's just the correct play. Obviously, having food is better than not having food. And is this going to be our 6 rods here? That's the 5th one. And this could be the last one. It's not. A little scary potentially. On 5 after a cycle always gets me nervous when I play because it means like if there's just one more blaze left, then someone could have gotten 1 stray and then they're suddenly ahead of you. And that's just like a scary thing to have happen.
Absolutely. You lose.
That's a really close stronghold. 300. So this low food situation I don't think is going to matter for a lot of players. This is a 1 pearl stronghold. Ankle Boy's going to be on cords basically.
See if the stronghold.
Yeah, he's digging down right now. I don't know if this is actually the cords or. No, it's actually the cords. There it is.
Oh wow!
Shimon, wow! There we go. So many good players. It's impossible to track. Yeah, no, it's not your fault for missing it. Ooh, messes up the double bed there though. So he's gonna wait another rotation, and the bed's still gonna be able to get off, and he's got an anchor up here as well. Just can't get hit by the dragon.
Oh, we're good.
That's beautiful. Jay heading for the 0 as well. This would be very pivotal points for Jay getting 0 on the last seed.
Oh wow! Look at this! Look at this netherrack portal here. This is the new dimension they're adding in the 1.22 update.
Ooh, doesn't go 3 for 3 on the portals, but it doesn't matter. 7:21. That's a beautiful speedrun time.
Wow!
It'd be second place if it was RSG 80% glitchless, but it's not. It's ranked. But 7:21 is still very impressive.
Let's see what the slowest completion time, or I guess.
Yeah, so our benchmark is 7:21. It looks like this is front 97.
40.
Jay does get second. Rannick hits the 0. Ankle Boy hits the 0.
Love to see how
because I know my camera's out of focus.
out.
What do you want me to do about it? Let's see if this
I
fixes
like
it.
Oh.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
We're back.
That just happens. I fixed it. It's beautiful. Ankle Boy finishing. Danny Boy getting some solid points again. Tudor Rule getting 10th, so not amazing. Andrew must have mismeasured. This was Andrew was in second, I think, right? Second or third?
Yeah, I
And it
think
looks
that's
like
right.
he's just sort of chalked it up, and it is basically just over, right? You know, any mistake, nerdy, and you can't get the points, especially a mistake of that size. What's happening to Infume? Infume one cycling. Does he have health? No, Infume's dead. Wow. Dies in the
Oh.
one cycle. Must have not had enough health off the zero. Choke or something. Not sure what happened there. It's impossible to watch everybody. Angie must have mismeasured, though, as he was proling around in the overworld, and the seeds, 23 people, it's over.
There it is. The final time was 9:11. So that is
Whoa.
like that is that's like under 2 minutes once again, Feinberg.
Yeah, a minute
That's a
50
lot.
gap from the first and the last finish. And so again, like a minute and a half, under 2 minutes, you die anywhere, it's over. You drop a rod that's 20 seconds, that's like 4 places already, right there. You choke the zero, it's over. You go down a bad spike for Nav, it's over. And you're also comparing, like, the fastest player is generally in these lobbies, like, obviously it's somebody very good, but the fastest player usually, like, made all the right micro decisions, which is like unrealistic. Or maybe they got like a couple strays on top of that, or saw some, like, just had something happen in their game. Like there's 70 people playing. Like usually something happens to like push someone ahead. Not always though. Like again, I didn't watch. Obviously, you'd have to like watch the full footage. But my point is like, the benchmark should not be like the fastest time, but like maybe 20 or 30 seconds like slower than that, like is what like a S plus tier player could like consistently hit. So then you really only have like a minute of wiggle room to like make any mistakes for that. Like it's even less wiggle room than you might think, because you're not always going to get the god tier RNG on every seed, right? Like maybe there's just a Hoglin in your Bastion that you can't do anything about, and that's 15 seconds. Like that's on your route, or like a skeleton, or a wither skeleton on your thing, on your portal, or like a mob in your stronghold that stops you from going the right way for a few seconds.
Yeah,
But here's our
every little
leaderboard.
bit, adds up. But we have an updated leaderboard. Okay, so Tutorul staying the exact same position. Ranik and Danny now elevating up into
Yeah,
top
Andrew
four.
and Camo both getting 0 points, and they're both out of the top 4.
Yeah, I mean that is just the way the way it works. But as we mentioned before, like a lot of this, I mean, again, all it is about getting top 4, and specifically, I think it's like everyone's gonna have like those bad seeds. I feel like, I mean, for the most part, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe like the top player won't, but like generally speaking, I think actually already everyone's had like pretty like a mediocre seed. Um, and so I think it's all about kind of being able to bounce back. Like I feel like that is really what's going to separate a lot of people, is like if you have a couple not the best seeds, can you come back, or if you have one bad seed, can you shrug it off, go on to the next one and get ready. But taking a look, this top 10 is somewhat close, or at least top 9 is somewhat close here already, within 11 points of that finish line at least. We will have to see where we go from here.
Yeah. Do we have the technology for page 2? Let's see. I never remember if we do or not. Do we have the technology? We do. There's the technology. So this is page 2. And yeah, I mean, what? 4th place is 54 points. So these runners already like 1-2 seeds away, like fully. Aquacord, again, getting no points. Some names here that we've seen before. Crow Pro down here. Ulsan down here. Sky Crabs in 40th after putting up a very generational performance in the Niski tourney just last month. He could go on a run. There's still 7 seeds, but you'd have to go on a big run to make it back from this situation. It's possible. It's very possible. I mean, we saw Hacks win a midseason showdown on like 175 points. And so if you just have that level of consistency on these last 7 seeds, it's very possible. Do we have the technology for page 3? No.
Apparently we do not.
Unlucky. That's okay. But I mean, Nerdy, for the people that are under 11 points, again, when fourth place is 54, it's a long ways to make it up. And unfortunately, they cannot all make it up because there are people at 50 points and 49 and 48 and 46 and 43 that will be also trying to make up that gap, and they have much less of a handicap to get there. So
you never know. You never know.
We'll see. Yeah, you never know. We have 7 seeds left. You never know. IKME Nerdy was like top 5 after the first seed, and now they're 14th. Andrew Camo hitting a 0 on the last seed, or 0 points, not hitting a 0, getting 0 points. Anything is still possible. I think we're just setting up the room, getting everything ready for seed 4. There are elims after seed 3. There were elims, but it only elims people at 0 points. And because basically everybody starts with at least 1 point because of just like how the bonus points off the face points that you have, I think we only eliminated 2 people. There were 2 people that had exactly 20 face points that didn't get any points in the first 3 seeds. So we have, I think, 64 people still playing, or 65 potentially. But again, it is also possible that if you have 1 point or 2 points after the first 3 seeds, you might not want to keep playing if you have like other obligations or something like that. But I think we're going to have around the same amount of people, 60-ish. And I think we're getting the room ready. Yeah, we'll be ready to get into it very shortly. These have been some good seeds, Nerdy. These have been some good first 3 matches.
Oh yeah, totally. No, I mean, like I said, I like seeing all of the time. It seems like I think we're within 2 minutes so far each time. Like I think that's the pattern that we've noticed, at least close to that, which is awesome. And I'm hoping to see, because like that one, that was a very that's the fastest time I think we've seen today, right?
I think it'd be really cool stats, genuinely. To like see that for each midseason or each like LCQ, how big that gap is from 1st to 24th every season, and if it's been closing.
And here we go.
It's awesome.
Everyone
Shipwreck
immediately jumping down. Some people not finding it right away.
There's a couple lost individuals, but it's okay.
They look like little fishies. You know?
This is so cool. We're going to see people go the wrong way to the ravine again. That was so funny, man. Oh my God.
It's like evolution, like the fish like becoming like land animals. Wow, this is meaningful. Sorry.
That's the takeaway. Evolution.
I'm sorry. Did anyone else see what I saw? I really hope that wasn't a whiff. I really just like saw it in my head.
No, nothing you say today can be a whiff. You have to put in work to whiff. I covered that for like the whole season. You're good.
True. We've got some gravel there. I wonder if anyone's gonna go for that or if they're just gonna, because it is a warm ocean. So I feel like that's not a crazy play.
Yeah,
but
depends on the way you leave as well. These winners are gone. Is this ravine real?
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no.
That might be fake. Where's the
not
real
the one under as well? Is it the one to the left here?
Is it this one?
Oh, we can't see it because of the webcam.
So many people are
Wait, can the
getting
spectator move?
Oh,
no, this person's committing though. They committed. It's got to be real. They committed. But what's on the right though? Are these people
right?
No, they're not going down on the right. Oh, this is so bad. It's everywhere. Man. And yeah, no, it's just everyone on the right's just like losing, right? Are they trying to find like a different ravine or something?
I think they're looking for something else. Yeah.
I don't know. So many people still in the ocean. Oh no. This is not good. All right, let's see if we can get a Bastion cam here. We've lost enough individuals in the overworld already. There we go. Housing.
Beautiful. The best Bastion.
Dude, you spawn on the Bastion. Look at like these people materializing on the Bastion. That's got to be where the portal is.
Yeah.
You see it?
So. Yeah. I mean, wow. That's awesome. I'm a big
That's awesome.
I'm a big housing enjoyer. This is my favorite bastion. Oh no, wait, no. Stables is my favorite. But
Why is Stables your favorite bastion?
well, it's my favorite to watch, but to play, I like housing the most because it takes no brain effort. It takes no brain activity. I just do it and it's fine. You know?
There's only oh my god, the ghost mode's like kind of bugging. Maybe it's not though. Oh, and we're back. The thing with this housing and the thing with spawning on the bastion, there's really only one play. Like you can't really gain or lose any time on someone here, like meaningful time. It kind of does all come down to micro and how many pigs you're getting.
True.
No idea where the fort is though. I don't know if they saw it or they had a pyre. But Eric is leaving. Look at this pace though, 317.
Yeah, very solid.
And he is pyring right now. He's on blank pie, for lack of a better word. You like go fully into the oh, 18 obby. Oh, only 18 obby though. So we must be playing home portal. Right?
Ooh, yeah, does anyone have 20?
Pearl up, pearl up. Ooh, what's he looking for? No, he's pearling and he's going back down. What are we doing for the 2 obby though? I wonder.
Maybe the
Is it maybe the central chest? Yeah, I'm looking at Papler as well. Papler's looking at outside chests for obby as well. I think Eric's digging for the 3 backups down here.
Yeah.
Papler's on 17 obby looking for chests.
Camo is sending it on 18. That is maybe just going home.
So
portal?
Camo has a Pearlhong, yeah. It's very interesting because it's so impossible to know truly what the right play is unless you can like know what the terrain's going to be and like what's going to happen everywhere. It's so impossible to actually know who's going to be ahead here.
And look at this. Papler gets 22 obby from an outside chest.
Wow, so he does find an outside chest that works.
Yeah, I guess that play at least paid off.
Oh, and Eric doesn't get the chest. Eric's waiting on trades. Must have just gotten 20 there.
We have it.
It's interesting though. Part of me doesn't like home portal more than usual because it's an ocean seed. So you're going to be spawning at the bottom of the ravine. There's built-in guaranteed time loss having to go up and down that ravine, swimming at your eye, as opposed to like a room portal overworld or a village or a temple overworld, right? Where you don't have to do that. And you can just throw from the overworld.
That's a lot of variance.
The surface, whatever.
With the stronghold, you never know what you're going to see
100%.
there. It might get a totally different stronghold, which could be a good thing. You might just have a better stronghold than everyone else, but you could also have a worse stronghold than everyone else. So
terrain, stronghold, everything. It's very lot of variance. And
I say everyone else, but other people are probably going to do home portal as well. So it's I guess there's just 2.
Yeah. I mean, it is just objectively fast, right? Like you're done with the trades. You have 17 obby. There's no guarantee that like committing to anything works, right? Like the trades could have all whiffed, the chests could have all whiffed. Like there is no full guarantee that you get 20. And Camo's back on 7. Where's this pearling though? Oh, it's in lava. Oh. That's not good. It
scared me for a second.
Oh, and he's like under the bastion. This terrain looks okay though. That's got to be a good pearl up. It's a beautiful pearl up. He's right there. But look at this, like Infume just being able to build a portal at the fort here. And yeah, a 2x1, so you have to lava the... Ooh, it's just so awkward. It's just so awkward. Is the time saved from not getting the obby gonna be worth it?
And zooming in on the eye here. It looks like other people choosing something different, but like we mentioned before, this could be a good thing for Camo and for those that also chose to go with home portal.
Yeah, it looks like on Infume screen, 1200 distance for the stronghold. So pretty, like not amazing, but it works. It is a different stronghold. That is true. And let's see the terrain for Camo. But there's Max. Max played 20. He's got the chords that Infume has on his Nimbot, and he is in the stronghold first. But I don't think he got a spike.
And depending on how fast this stronghold is, this could be really good or really bad for the people who chose to go with home portal.
Yeah. I wonder if we can get Camo on the side here, just because we know he's a home portal individual. Maybe swap out Eric or HDMI cables just to see what the stronghold quality is like, you know?
Yes.
Is Camo going to get a better spike? Camo gets a clean spike there. Is it good, though? Max still sending it down here. Oh, and it is. So Max does find it. But look, Camo finds it so much faster. Yeah, I think the portal room in this stronghold, there's one way to go off of starter. But Camo has stuff more prepared, so he's ready to go. No jump boost on the stew. That's always a funny thing that can happen. Sus stew jump boost messing up your zero cycle.
That's good.
But all three runners here back 97, so it's a little precise. Not the freest zero in the world. Max gets there. Draconics can't get there. Camo gets there.
Sky Crab going for it now as well.
And Max gets the dragon dead. Ooh. Camo gets the dragon dead.
Yep.
I think Camo's dragon's dead first. Only like 1 point of difference here. Again, winning or losing doesn't, make or break it like it would in a 1v1. A couple seconds here is sort of just one placement. But Camo getting first. Sky Crabs, like you said too, Nerdy, finally showing up on one of these seeds. Gonna get it done. Eric gonna get it done as well. Blazemine gets it done. What was the finish time for Camo? Like 9:01 maybe?
Something like that.
Like low 9? Oh my god. Eric traps an Enderman.
Scary.
And gets it done.
It's okay.
Danny hits the 0 as well. I think Danny was in 3rd heading into this seed, so good consistency there. Going to get some points. Maybe top 10 points, maybe. I mean, so many finishes, though. Oh, my God.
I believe Danny
8, 9, 10, 11 all come in right there, so Danny's not going to get as many points as maybe he would like. 12th place. A lot of people hitting the 0. And also a lot of people waiting for the perch. I mean, back 97's not free by any means. It's not as difficult as some zeros, but you do need some precise pearls, some precise building.
Yep. Now we have...
And wow, the times on this seed are so close, Nerdy. It's over. Camo with an 8:56, and our 24th place time is 10:11. That's a minute and 15 seconds only.
Wow.
From first to last. So the people who went the wrong way in the overworld just lose.
I mean,
if you go to one wrong ravine, that's like 20, 30 seconds. That's
I was trying to think of like hope. I don't know. I feel like that's just a little bit brutal, but that's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. I mean, it was interesting to see. Like, I really that was a very good usage, I feel like, of the of this new tech. Seeing
the new tech's beautiful.
Spread out. Yeah, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that.
Let's get over to the standings whenever we can. Let's see what it looks like. Does Camo have a pretty sizable lead? It's just so hard to track everybody playing. Like, I think Danny's going to be up there as well. I mean, he did only get 10 points this seed. And Camo did get 0 on the last seed, actually. So we'll see if he can make up that deficit from the last seed, get back in the top 4. I don't know. It's just, there's so many good runners to keep track of. It's so impossible. And like one mistake when there's only a minute there, like, of leeway is just crazy. Surely we get to the standings. It's probably just trying to update. Maybe I think the new tech is having some unintended issues, but that's okay. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's so much fun though. It's so much fun. I'm really enjoying this.
No, I love the new tech. This is awesome. But we'll get those standings up as soon as we have them updated. And we'll see. But I mean, what? Skycrabs gets 3rd. He only had like 11 points though. So he's got to get third on like every other seed. It's possible.
It's possible. I mean, let's see. What's the next seed is seed 5, so bottom 50% of remaining players are eliminated. So I don't know how many exactly we're at, but presumably we're around 57-ish. So 25, you need to be like top 20, 28 or whatever,
After seed
to
5,
move on.
sure.
Yeah.
And we'll
Um,
get a view on those standings again as soon as we get them.
yeah. I mean, it should be definitely interesting to see. I'm expecting Camo to be towards the
Still up
top. I'm
there.
expecting Danny to be
Yeah.
towards the top. I'm expecting,
I don't know if Tutor Rule got points this seed.
yeah, I didn't see if Tutorula got points. I didn't notice.
I just don't know. It's just you just can't keep track of anybody.
Jay as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Jay up there as well. Andrew up there at a 0 last seed, but still up there. Rannick's still up there. A lot of runners still up there, and we'll get those standings again as soon as we get them updated. Yeah, I think the unfortunate situation is running like 60 streams of player information into one spectator account is maybe causing problems for performance, and that's okay.
I mean, it's
That's
good. It's good.
okay.
It's like when we
We're
send like
trying to
1,500
get it
people to the
done.
website.
There's the standings, and wow, Camo pulls into first after
There we
getting a
have it.
0 on the last seed. Look how close the top 10 is now. Wow.
I mean, that just shows exactly what I said. Where if you have a bad
And
seed,
Skycrab's in the top 20 off of 1/3.
oh, yeah. So there's proof. The proof is in the pudding, right? It is not about just one bad seed. If you have a bad seed, that's okay. That's the whole point. That's why we switched to this whole point system. Because I'm pretty sure that we had situations in the original 100-player one where like someone would just have like one bad. They'd be like dominating every seed, and then they got eliminated because they had one bad seed. So that's no longer the case. If you have a bad seed, it's okay. You can bounce
Yeah,
back.
I mean, Eric getting 16 points, getting up there. Max, another player on page 2 that's now on page 1, getting 19 points. Blazemine, Skycrab, all three of those players getting a lot of crucial points to get on page 1. Infume as well. You have to be doing something to close that gap. Ankle Boy, maybe a shocking name to see at 16th. But, I mean, he did take a break for almost the whole season. To focus on school or whatever it was. Only came back somewhat recently. Tiger in 4th as well. That's a name we haven't seen in any playoffs yet so far, mainly in AA runner.
Okay.
Let's see if we can have the technology to throw it over to page 2. There it is. Pretty congested on points here. And Nerdy, like you were saying, after seed 5, we do eliminate the bottom half of players. So I think we have 65 people playing right now. So we're going to get down to 33. So everybody under Ludlow, which is starts with a blank name. I think that's Finitsko. It's not our fault the name's blank, by the way. Like, yes, it is our fault technically because we're running the whole thing, but they forgot to sign up to the morning of, I think, and it's just like wasn't in the form that we filled out or everything. But I think that's Finitsko. So yeah, everyone outside of the top 33 after this seed will be eliminated. But again, it's kind of a cosmetic elimination because if after 5 seeds, you're already like 40, 50 points away from the top 4, it's basically impossible. Like even if you win all 5 seeds, it might not be enough because the other people are still playing at the top, right? And they could just get enough seeds, right? Like if you win all 5 seeds, but the people in the top 4 get top 5 with you, all 5 seeds, you only make up like 10 total points.
Yeah.
Across all 5 seeds. Like it's just not possible. And obviously that's like an unrealistic situation, but when you have to make up 50, 60 points and everyone else in the top is still playing, it's very hard. So
yeah,
we will see. But I think we're going to get into the next room whenever we are ready. But yeah, No, it's an interesting last seed, and it's so interesting that Camo's in first. If we throw it back to the first page before we get into the seed, if we have a little bit more time. After having a 0 on the last seed, just a lot of inconsistency on this seed. Maybe home portal was the play. Maybe the overworld messing up a lot of people. Maybe the 0, being back 97 being hard-ish as well. Like, a lot of inconsistency on the top here. Tutorbo getting no points. Rannick getting no points. Jay getting no points. Andrew getting 1 point. Like, a lot of inconsistency on the top level here to sort of get the leaderboard closer, which is exciting, right? Like, that everyone's still in it and no one's running away with it.
I mean, yeah, I like seeing the close race.
Where's the room portal?
We've seen many times someone just kind of sweeps or whatever,
yes,
very close.
Oh, this is so ugly. Please, this could be really ugly seed.
Okay, let's
see. I wanna. Can we throw it over to the player cams for like 5 seconds? I just want to know what's in their inventory. Okay. Oh my god, that's 9 iron. Is it looting?
Sword. It's a
maybe
sword.
We just keep it on this. I know. Maybe we just keep it on this. I don't know what the sword is. It's correct. No. Oh, it's fire aspect. It's fire aspect.
No, man.
It's correct to keep the sword no matter what, because it's like a distraction item.
Dude, that's so bait though.
I know, it wasn't looting. This, like I said, this is an ugly seed though, because they don't have obby to complete this, right? So it's just like slow and annoying, like this portal completion. And where's the water as well? Oh my god, there's a lake right there. And if people don't see that, like see in the forest right there, that one little mini lake, look at the person on the far right. They're off our screen right now getting water. Oh no. There's people all the way on the left trying to get food, trying to get water. Guys, it's right there. If only they could see what we're seeing right now. It's right there.
It is.
Look at all the people on the right. No. And it's so much time in an overworld like this. But I guess if, like, it's a lot of time loss, but if a lot of people are making similar time loss, it's maybe not that bad, right? Like, maybe the last seed, missing the ravine wasn't an insane deal because so many people also missed it, that, like, you're not losing that many placements on average compared to, like, if you're the only person that went the wrong way, you know? Like, if you die, you're losing, like, 30 seconds on everybody. Or like you're losing the seed on everybody because you're assuming not everyone's going to die. But if you like go to the wrong ravine or like go to a fake ravine, there's going to be other people that like did that. And you're only losing time against the half of the lobby or the segment of the lobby that didn't do that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm yapping. It's interesting. We have a bridge, Nerdy. It's a beautiful bastion.
Bridge. Hopefully not too many people got stuck on that, I will say. As we mine out this chalice. Danny
has 11 pork chop. It's a lot.
Helmet. I mean, he's a hungry guy, man. You know, he's got to get some food.
Left one gold block there.
A lot of calories.
Annoying Hoglin.
Start to route this this bridge. Farmer, what do you see in this bridge? What give us your thoughts?
I mean, it's just a double single. You're kind of just playing DK here. If you're really freaky, there's potential. Like, yeah, and look at Bach to School right there in our bottom right, ICME. They're doing like Pigfall, I think is what it's called. I don't know. There's so many names. But you can do on like exposed double single, there's ways to get the pigs trading on the bridge that is potentially better, because DK isn't really going to benefit that much from the double single because there's just not that many pigs on the singles. Apparently it's called Pivot. I don't know. They don't make you take a Bastion naming quiz again in the playoffs. I will say that. So I don't know, but it's okay.
That I need to take that quiz. I need to get them all ready to go.
No, the bridge quiz is not fair. There's like 40 routes, and like there's so many routes that are like unlisted YouTube videos that like somebody made a year ago that's been used like 4 times ever, and like how am I supposed to know the name of the route? I don't know.
Yeah,
I do dip route. I do crack smoker route. I do Donkey Kong. That's it.
Well, where does Donkey Kong come from? That's one thing I was wondering.
Well, Nerdy, look at what does it look like when you're building? Imagine it
Oh,
from
it
the
kind of looks
side.
like the game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see it.
yeah.
I see it.
And the hoglin
Is the
and
Hoglin
the
Donkey Kong?
piglins. I don't know. I mean, draw your own conclusions. I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying anything either. I don't know. To me, he doesn't really look like Donkey Kong, the little Hoglin guy. But I don't know.
It depends on the way you look at it. It depends on the way you look at it. But we're in the fort here.
Yeah, that is the one. Okay, to be fair, Shulo, that is the one that I hear the most. I've Crack Smoker Route is the one I've heard today, and I don't even know what it is. But Feinberg, I think that might be a Feinberg.
No, that's not even my fault. I don't even know why it's called that. I just like when I was learning routes, like when I got back into ranked like a couple months ago,
Oh, really?
I got sent a clip of a bridge route, and the clip title was just called Crack Smoker Route. That was the title of the clip, so that's what I'm calling it.
Okay, you know what? I thought you were joking, but okay, fair enough.
It's like not my fault. Like maybe the title of the clip was a joke, and I just don't know. Yeah, it's just like a right side triple route.
That's
okay.
good though. That's good. Okay, well, I'm glad I now know about Crack Smoker Route.
Yeah, and I mean you can name them whatever you want as long as people recognize it. Like I could just start calling everything Feinberg route, and it would be stupid because if I called everything that, then you would have no idea what I'm talking about. But like, you can call things whatever.
Yeah. Sure.
Infume measuring 700. It's scary though. That's not 100%. Now it is. On his Nimbot, a little scary, but I think he just didn't do the subpixels yet.
And
oh wow, he has 12. He's already going.
Infume. Oh man, Infume scared me there, but
5 pork chops though, so it's fine. And look at the pace, Nerdy. 620 heading to chords. Could be sub 8 if the nav hits. And he's got a gold pick pre-crafted. This is very good discipline.
Is he the fastest also? I mean, you might not even be the fastest.
I know. So many times we're like watching someone and then the camera flips and someone's like zero cycling.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I think he is, though. I don't know. What's that good spike? Wow, there it is.
Bam. One eye.
Let's see. I mean, you have a gold pick for Pearl Clip as well. It's beautiful. Oh, don't look at the Enderman. Oh my god, he saved it somehow.
Avoid that. Heading up for the 0 now. Lots of runners nabbing now at this point. So it does look like Infume was the first.
And he's got there with a rotation, almost a full rotation to spare. Has food to heal. Has a lot of explosives as well. It's a beautifully played seed. And I think it's the bounce back that Infume starts to. Oh. Wow. I mean, he's good. It's just scary. He almost died there.
Yeah.
But he's good. He gets it done. And it's clutch that he gets it done because on the side of our screen, Anshu doesn't get it done. Can't commit to the 0 for one reason or another. And that's a lot of points that he's going to be missing out on. Ramuxi committing to the 0, has 1 heart, dies to the anchor, doesn't get a block in the way. Ankle Boy zeroing as well. Might be too low. Too low for Ankle Boy. And he's forfeiting on the 0 tower.
No.
Rannick breaks the crystal as well. The back 95 or back 88 taking way more victims than it should.
Yeah.
Can Danny Boy clutch the 0 and keep his top 4?
Looks like he's looking pretty good here.
Double bet here as well. And he gets it done. Explosive to spare as well. Beautiful from Danny. Hinart can't get the 0 off.
Super C gets the 0 off.
Yeah, Eric looks like he's going to get it off as well here. A lot of explosives to spare. So a lot of people, again, still getting the 0 off, but there's a lot of people that are not. And that's very surprising to me. Because it at the surface, Nerdy, does not look too difficult. But we did watch Infume with a gold pick. So I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Draconics can't get it off. Balloons can't get it off. AKA Stu can't get it off. Ooh, Max had to spend 2 pearls on the pearl clip there. So he has to eat. Oh my god, is he going to go for this? You can't go to 95. He's going to go for 90. That's good discipline. Does it fly? Does it break the crystal? Wow.
And there we have it.
That's a beautiful recovery from Max there. Oh, the bet doesn't get off. I'm so lying. Oh, I'm so lying. Don't clutch for the fans at least. Oh, it's too late. It's okay. I lied. He had a good recovery, but the height was weird. It wasn't good enough. Camo can't go for the 0 as well. This is a big 0-point seed for Camo. Yeah. In a bad way for Camo, but like big for the leaderboard shakeup. Tutor Rules Dragon's dead, but not that many points on the table. A lot of scuffness across the board for everybody on the seed. That was very interesting.
And it was tricky.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, it's going to be a beautiful leaderboard to look at after this seed. Like, there's going to be there were shakeups last seed. There's going to be shakeups this seed for sure. Crazy.
Oh.
No, and I mean, even if you get the perch right now, it might not even be enough. You know, some people's dragons potentially already dying. But look, everyone on our screen waiting for a perch. Contra just got hit off the 0 tower and died. I mean, we've seen a lot of people choke as well. Like, no, that's completion 22 and 23. We'll see when completion 24 comes in. But it's a big gap in completion time as well. A big gap. This might be completion 24. Oh, 11:08. Yeah, look at that, Nerdy. 3 minutes and 20 seconds on this seed. And the last seed was 1:15. Wow. 3.5 minutes.
That's crazy.
Of difference there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that 0 is just tricky, I guess, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's down to.
From watching it there, it doesn't look tricky, but it could just be a combination. I think you have to pro clip. I think looking at the terrain, you had to backwards pro clip as well.
Sure.
Because the block 1 above was 57 and the block you were under was 56. So I think you had to backwards pro clip. You had to get to 95. So you're throwing 4 pearls. And granted, everyone on that seed should have pork chop because it's really like the only food source that was in that overworld. But you could like opt to not want to hunger reset in the stronghold, or like, you know, it's just weird having to throw 4 pearls, right? Like maybe some people, like we saw Max didn't have enough health to go for the 0 at all, or like, well, he went for it, but like it ended up being one of the reasons why he choked it. Yeah, it didn't look hard, but I think just the combo of everything. And look at the leaderboard, Dirty. Wow. Danny, the first sizable lead out of anybody today, 16 points ahead of second.
That's a huge lead for Danny. I mean, the thing I'm personally noticing, I don't know about you, but like Camo in third, so was in first, but now in third, but like a 0-point game, you know, bringing you down only 2 placements is pretty crazy to me, considering how close it all was.
Yeah, I mean, so many people at the top also didn't get anything done. Like Tutor Rule 4, very inconsequential. Tiger 0, Rannick 1, Shimon 0, Jay 0. All people that were close there. And there's new people close to Camo that were far away and got some points. Like Eric right up there with 14. Anju right up there at 13 this seed. Papler 12 this seed. So the leaderboard is getting very congested, and it's good for someone like Infume, who was at like 12 points 2 seeds ago. Now he's at 47. And it's so realistic now because the top 4 really hasn't gone anywhere in terms of like points specifically. Like it's changed around exactly who's been existing, but our 4th place player is at 65 right now. I feel like 4th was like 55 2 seeds ago.
Yeah.
Or like 50. And Infume's made up 30 plus points in the last 2 seeds. So it's very possible for him to come back. I mean, even anybody else on the second page as well. Like Tomorrow getting second on the seed up to 40. Mariko getting top 5 up to 40. Skycrab at 37. It's realistic for a couple of these players. It's possible.
Yep, absolutely. I do feel like, yeah, it's interesting. You see Skycrab there falling down a few with an 8. So I guess at the end of the day, it seems like the top half of the leaderboard did shake up a bit, but like not as much as we were expecting. But then it looks like the bottom half, that round seemed to really shake off.
Everyone's just getting,
Yeah.
it's just getting so congested.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some page 2 gaming. We did eliminate the bottom half of players after this seed. The names aren't red. That's okay. I think Bloons Killer is the first elimination. And anybody lower, I'd have to see though. Yeah, there are. Yeah, Bloons Killer. I'm on the bot in the Discord right now, and Bloons Killer is the first elimination. We just don't have the red. We don't have the red crossouts that we did in previous seasons. But Dewo is going to be the last surviving member on page 2. But again, I mean, 22 points and fourth place is what, 65? You can go on a run. It's possible. There's still some time, but we only have 5 seeds left.
Yeah. I mean,
it's scary.
Everyone's kind of close, but at this point.
And also, once we get to seed 7, we're getting it down to the top 10 only. So it's not like you have 5 seeds to get to top 4. You have 2 seeds to get to top 10. And if we go back to page 1, top 10 is like 55. So all these players on page 2 have to make up at least 25 points in 2 seeds. And that
is brutal.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
It is, of course, possible. You never know. I mean, you can get 20 points each round at most. So 40 points is if you play perfectly, you know. But yeah, we'll have to see how the leaderboard shakes up after this. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like we aren't seeing like a. I mean, Danny is ahead, but even Danny's lead is not. I mean, it is 16 points, but it's not so big that I expect it to hold forever, you know, necessarily, unless he keeps on being consistent. Then obviously he can.
Yeah, I mean, Danny's still got to keep playing. You know, he hasn't played, or like he hasn't gotten enough of a gap, right, to where he can just stop playing. There's still 5 seeds left. We are only halfway through, and when we get down to those seeds that have 10, 8, 6 players, mistakes are going to be more punishing. The points are going to be spread further apart. So there's still a lot to play for. It still truly is anyone's game. But Danny's got a good lead going into the back half of our last chance qualifiers. And Nerdy, because we are at the halfway point, we are going to take a couple-minute break, give the runners time to get some water, go to the bathroom, do what they need to do. Little halfway point break here. Give you guys in chat as well time to stand up, stretch, do what you need to do. And we'll be back with the second half of our last chance qualifier in just a few minutes. Surely. And we're back. Welcome back. It's beautiful. Our break is over. We're ready to get back into some beautiful Minecraft. Nerdy, what are your predictions for the second half? Do you think Danny can keep the momentum? Do you think Camo can keep the momentum? What do you think?
I think absolutely. Danny seems locked in. I think it's exciting stuff, and I don't know. I think personally, I love seeing this leaderboard be so. We were talking about this earlier, of course, but just recapping. I love seeing this leaderboard be so close. It feels like anyone can jump to the top at any moment. It feels like what it feels like to me right now is if you win the seed, you will be at least in the top 4 for most players, which is very cool.
Because it's just so close.
Yeah.
I mean, we can throw it over to the leaderboard just to see what Nerdy's talking about here. And then, I mean, we can get into the seed right from the leaderboard whenever the runners and the refs are ready. But like you said, Nerdy, it's so close for everyone in the top 4, the top 10, even the top 20. Because the last couple seeds have been very all over the place. So it's sort of congested everyone. Surely we can throw it over to the leaderboard. You're good. There's technology overload today because of the new ghost mode, but it's worth it. The ghost mode is so cool.
Ghost mode is
that it's so worth it. Unfortunately, it's like not worth it at all for like the bracket because there's just 2 people, so it would like look stupid.
Yeah.
But for this, it's like perfect.
Yes. No, absolutely.
A ghost mode like 2 people, you just like.
I mean,
it's just like stupid. Well, it's just stupid because you can just like see both the screens like, and the quality is like good enough. Like you can't put like 30 screens up, like the old Toy Story monkey, like with the wall. You know what I'm talking about? Like Toy Story 3 or something.
No,
the
I know
monkey.
exactly what you're talking about. No, I know what you're talking about.
Sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
You're a big fan. I mean,
is it Toy Story 3? I think it's Toy Story 3. Maybe it's Toy Story.
Right.
Dude, what's Toy Story 2? It's so weird. Is 3?
That's the one with the.
2's the one with like Sid, right?
No, 1 is the one with Sid. No, 2 is the one with the guy who like wants to fix all the toys and like resell them. Like the old guy?
Yeah. Like the adult guy?
The guy that like he wears like a chicken costume and then he's like trying
Oh! I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work today. All the way to work.
Yeah.
That's good. Sorry, that's good. And then it's Toy Story 4, the one with the fucking bear. Is that Toy Story 4?
That's Toy Story 3.
That's Toy Story 3? Oh, Toy Story 4 is the one where they go to like the fucking carnival and it's the one with the fork. That's the one with the fork. Yeah. Forky. Oh my god. Nah, Forky has fucking aura. Forky has aura.
I don't even remember.
Forky's Toy Story 4. Forky has aura. It's amazing.
That is good. But anyways, we'll start.
Sorry, I'm more of a Cars guy than a Toy Story guy. It's my bad.
That's an L take. Oh no.
No, Cars 2 might be the most overhated movie of all time. Genuinely of all time.
Oh no. I can't lie, I'm kind of a Cars 2 hater, Farmer. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Some people just don't understand true cinema. It's fine.
True.
Yeah, me telling Nerdy that. That's good.
Yeah, no, I need to rewatch.
I don't even know. No, Nerdy, remember you sent like we were doing like those personality tests in call yesterday or whatever, and like the last page it was like optional, but like it would help with data. Have you like read any books or watched any movies this year? And like obviously I haven't read any books, so I said no to that. But then I was thinking about the movies. I don't even remember if I've watched any movies.
You've played a lot of video games.
It might just be no. I feel like I was in a movie theater once this year though. No, I saw something with my dad, but what did I see? I don't remember, man.
Okay.
I did see a movie this year. I don't remember. Thank you.
At least you saw
Ocean.
One.
Shipwreck, I see it. Where are the people? Oh, there they are.
There they are. I like that everyone starts off at like a Steve for like a brief second, it seems like, before it updates.
Also load everybody.
There we go. All these runners are swimming down. I do really like how they really look like little fishies to me. I don't know. Do you see it? They have like little fins to the side. Like from this angle, they really look like, I don't know.
Wait, who's going back to that one island? Guys, oh, there's trees there. I didn't see that. And the island just looked like there were no trees. I was like, why are people going left? This is scary though, because where's the ravine? You know? Like what island here? What island here is actually good?
I mean, yeah, they are split. We'll have to see if this makes any difference. Anything substantial. As far as the ravine, maybe I'm not seeing.
I don't see it.
Is it this one back here to the right or maybe to the left?
It's supposed to be, I think it's within 10 chunks of the ship. Oh, there it is.
Oh, our camera.
It was behind. Yeah, no, we're gonna look at it. But look at these people on the right island. There's a ravine up there. Oh, someone's committing down as well. Someone's swimming.
Oh my God, this is so.
Maybe
cool.
not. Is that a real ravine though? Are they gonna be screwed?
It looks good.
Ooh.
No, it looks like both are good. Okay.
It's possible that it's good. We'll see. I hope so. But yeah, you see all the people at the very top, the little dots. They look like ants at the top, all going down that ravine.
Oh, look at the
but it looks like.
Oh no.
The 1% on the far left.
Yeah. What is happening?
Oh,
where are you going?
Who is that? Go find them. Go find them. This has to be a real ravine though at the bottom. These people they look like they're making it. They're working out. Where'd the person on the left go? Oh no. Who is this? I can't tell. Is that Rannick?
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's a disaster.
Wait, they have a dolphin. Look how fast they're going.
I mean, they'll be in soon. They'll be in soon. Oh man.
Dude, it looks
That's
so
awesome.
corny, man.
It's so good. I mean,
all right, Bastion time. Let's get the freaking players up here. Treasure. Amazing. It's Bastion time.
People on top of the gold.
Why are there so many people low too, though? Maybe that's just where you spawn, right? And it's just kind of how the terrain's going. Look, there's so many people like under going up.
Stack.
To the treasure. All right, we could probably switch over to player POVs now. There's just one treasure route, basically.
Yeah, we'll have to see if there's any interesting items to be had.
Ooh.
And in Fume.
Interesting fights with piglins.
It's okay. Meanwhile,
I wonder where the fort is. I don't know.
Danny throwing in some gold.
Looked like there were a lot of pigs there for Danny. But, I mean, he is just here slower. Like, Infume's already done mining all the gold. Like, all the default gold, at least. And Danny just started his pigs trading. So, Danny is behind. But Infume's taken a lot of damage. And I think everyone's just... No, okay. So, there's Rotten Flesh. Tomorrow's got 3 bread and 1 stew. I don't see any carrots, though. So the food's, like, annoying. Like, taking this damage in the treasure is actually bad. Like, taking damage always is bad. But, like, if you take damage and you have a stack of notch apples, it's fine. That's not realistic, but, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the flesh here, it's not great to get lit up.
We've got... Looks like... Super C hanging a pearl going down.
Yeah, going down is very interesting. I don't know if it's a lack of visibility. Yeah, I don't know if it's a lack of visibility on the fort or a lack of some trades, but Infume is just leaving here, and it's a lack of visibility on the fort. Infume doesn't know where he's going, is the key here. And this could ruin potentially his entire chance. And Nerdy, maybe this is a decision that he's making because he's behind on points a little bit. Has 40 points. Top 4 is 63. Knows he needs to make something up, so might as well skip mining the spawner, try to make that time up. And unfortunately, this decision did not pay off at all. Infume is now back at the Bastion. So the spawner break is going to hugely benefit the runners that have broken the spawner because they're able to pyre for that spawner.
Maybe Jay didn't. We have no idea.
Yeah, it's impossible to know who actually broke the spawner and who didn't. But Infume sent like very open terrain and it got very punished for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that did look like the correct way to go to me. So we'll have to see if.
Tiger in the fort as well. One of the runners. That has a lot of points. Shimon in the fort as well. Wonder where Danny is at. Jay's trying to block off this lava here for spawns. That's a good play.
Shimon on 1.5 hearts. Hopefully that won't be an issue. Hopefully Blaze won't melee.
Scary. Look, Shimon's building a wall for the lava to try to like stop the light source from affecting or like hitting blazes in there. It is so scary though. You're right. 1.5 hearts. Does he even have any food? I mean, I'm assuming not. I'd assume you just eat it. Maybe he is playing though for like get one rod, blind, hunger reset. Because I think he just has no food entirely.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. Definitely a little scary, but potentially just gonna go for an overworld hunger reset here. There's that one rod you were mentioning. And now heading towards the overworld, hopefully able to hunger reset and be safe. Meanwhile, Danny, definitely one to keep an eye on. Did actually get rid of all that lava. So now has a bit more of an open spawner compared to some other runners.
Yeah, I know Jay blocked off the lava too as well. So different decisions from different runners, how they deal with the lava. But Jay measuring cow on the blind here. That's good food. It drops 3. Wow, that's a big pickup for Jay. There's another cow there. It sucks that he's down 5 hunger bars, so this one steak is kind of going to be somewhat wasted because he's not going to be able to burn like all his saturation here before he has to eat another one. But he's heading to Cords. Pretty fast, it seems like. Everyone else on our screen still in the fort. Danny hasn't even blinded yet. And Jay is on the way.
Wow, yeah.
A little bit of a rhyme there. I don't know how close we are. I think we are on Cords. Or very close.
Looks to me like Papler getting a diamond chest plate. So as far as a drip contest, I think Papler is winning the seat.
From bottom treasure, yeah. It's good. Jay.
For Jay.
It's the spike. He's not in starter, though. Interesting back nav. Looks like this is starter. And this is a beautiful OBS scene from Jay. Does he get a spike, though? Wow, he does. I couldn't tell at all with the way that was zoomed in.
Yeah.
But he's in the end first, barely sub 10 pace if it's zeroable. Does he have food though? You almost have to commit to this though. Right? He's on 96. The pearls were okay. It's gonna be close. See, he barely gets there.
1-8.
I mean, with double beds. Oh, he doesn't even have explosives or a crossbow or a bow. It should be fine. He can do 3 more explosives. Oh my god. Yeah, it's
really one more.
As long as he doesn't get hit by the dragon. Beautiful.
Oh my god, 1 heart. That's
scary. I mean, no food. You have to throw 3 pearls for the 0. He opted not to hunger reset as well. You know, so obviously, like with the hunger reset, you only have 10 hearts, but you have saturation. So you're healing through the pearls, right? Like through pearl 1, pearl 2, you get some healing from the full hunger and the full or the 8 saturation. I think you get when you respawn. I think full saturation is 20 or something, but you start with 8 when you respawn or like spawn in, whatever, die.
Yeah.
Which helps. You can definitely heal enough in those situations. But he didn't. And so it got close, but he healed half a heart and it was enough. He threw 3 pearls, was on 3 hearts instead of 2.5.
Jacko now going for the 1-8. 0 here. Can he make it work?
Yeah, Jacko's
look
one
looks good.
rotation lower here.
Ooh, and there's the double bed. Beautiful. Wow, that was a fantastic start to the 0.
Might be a
Want to
5
go
bet
for
here.
another double bed?
It's
Wow, nice
beautiful.
job.
And that might be second place, but Jay's so far ahead though. If this is second, Jay got a sub 10, and this is
Yeah.
this is Jay got a 9:46. Jay's a minute faster than second place here. Second place is 10:47. That's a full minute gap on
I wonder
second.
if the timer is going to be an issue here. I mean, it is technically possible that it could be.
The 15-minute timer,
Yeah,
perhaps.
the 15-minute window.
Aquacore's heading for the 0. Hinart zeroing. Gets that last anchor off. Shimon can't 0. Choked because the dragon does look like it's been hit a little bit. Aquacord is getting it off. Tutoral's getting it off. Tutoral did a no pearl. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Tutoral. Oh, dude. Tutoral built the tower from the ground. He started digging down to get down, and he spleefed himself. And he's alive on 1 heart. Or maybe even half heart. Because he spleefed himself on the way down. Infume choked the 0. Oh, no. That would have been big points for Infume as well. Still able to get top 10, even after we saw him go the wrong way to the fort for a while. But choked the 0, so now needs to rely on a perch. And that's a lot of missing points, potentially. Ooh, Ikmi needs to get this good anchor off in the top of your screen. And he does.
Beautiful.
Yep, that's a good clutch. Mariko, good 0 as well. Unfortunately, Shimon was axing the dragon there, still on full HP. Danny, our first place player by far, getting a 0 off right here. Is he going to get it done?
Can he make it work?
And he does. 6 bet, and it's clean. It's not an earth-shattering time by any means, especially considering Jay got a 9:46. This is like a 12:46 from Danny, but it's going to be top 10, which is that's still like 10, 12 points.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Like, but that's still going to keep him up there, getting 9th place on that seed. So just a very hard seed for one reason or another. I mean, the fort not visible from the treasure. Weird 1 and 8 0 back as well, so you need to throw 3 pearls. It's very interesting that there's so much struggle on this seed, though. Maybe the low food as well, like just rotten flesh and a couple bread. I don't know.
Sky Crab going for the 0 here. Not the best.
Shimon gets the 1 cycle in. Tomorrow, second on the last seed, gets 12th on this seed. Shimon gets 13th. Camo 14th, so he should still be somewhat up there at least.
Yep. We have Sky Crab, who's now
hit the 0.
The seed. Yep. We've got
Ramusi hits the 0. Eric hits the 0.
1 minute 20 left. And how many players?
I mean, 24 people can finish. We've had 15, and there's 2 dragons dead on the screen right now.
I think it's going to be kind of close.
And we might not get 24 completions before 15 minutes. I mean, there's only 33 people playing.
Yeah.
If you choke the 0 and you die, it's basically impossible to get back in time. Like, you'll see Dolphin's in, like, what is happening on Dolphin's screen right now? He's got 1 heart in the stronghold, dead to a skeleton. But I mean, it's already at 14 minutes, so you have to be in the end if you want to beat the seed at this point. I don't know if we're going to get 24 completions.
36 seconds.
Mish is 0 cycling right now, or 1 cycling right now. We have completions 19 and 20 on the screen. But yeah, we might not get 4 more completions. Might have just been too much choking or mistakes, right? Like low food seed. I don't even know what happened, but
I think got fireballed by the dragon. Something.
I mean, there's not enough time anyways. The round is over. The seed is over. It has been 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy too, because Jay gets a sub 10. You know, we've seen some seeds before that not every player has finished, but like the fastest completion is like 11:30 or like 12:10, because it's like some brutal basalt spawn like 10 obby, but Jay got sub 10.
Yeah.
Like that's a 5-minute gap, and not even 20 other people finish the seed. So potentially a big shakeup on the leaderboard when we get to throw it over to that. And that was seed 6, I think.
Yeah.
That we just played.
Right.
That was seed 6, yeah. So still 4 more seeds to go.
And there we go. The updated leaderboard. Danny is on top still. A
Yeah.
little bit less of a gap though. Only ahead by 11.
It's less of a
points
gap
now.
to Tutorule, but it's a bigger gap to
Ooh.
everybody else.
True.
21 points away from third. Our second through fifth, or second through sixth, was like 67, 66, 65, 64, 63. So it was very close last seed. Now it's a little bit more spread out, but right now we have a tie for fourth and fifth. And Infume in 10th, only 14 points away. Hinart in 14th, less than 20 points away. But Danny and Tutorule have a decent gap over everybody else. Danny now officially has a 1 seed gap to where he could not play and still be fine. But there's 4 seeds left to go. So he still does have to play and do well in at least 3 of them. But there's a sizable gap there. Skycrab only getting 8 points at 45. Yeah, a lot of shakeups on the leaderboard. And we are heading into seed 7 after this.
Oh, yeah.
So the problem
top 10.
with that, is only top 10 get to move on. And Infume was at 50, or was Infume at 60? I think Infume was at 60, right? If we go back to page 1. Yeah, Infume was at 60. So Max is basically theoretically eliminated. And like Skycrabs would need to win the seed. Jacko would need to win the seed. Aquacore would basically need to win the seed because we are eliminating everybody that isn't in the top 10 at the end of the next seed played. So very scary for those players. But people like Hinart, Mariko, only 5 points away from top 10. Very doable, especially with that momentum as well. You know, Hinart getting like 3rd or 4th on the seed, Mariko getting top 6 tomorrow. Good momentum in the last couple seeds. Gets a top half finish there as well. So still a lot of potential for this top 10 to look very different by the end of the next seed.
Absolutely. But you know, overall, this seed, you could just see how brutal it was. Just not enough completions to really. I mean, I don't know. I feel like some seeds are fast, and the gap is just kind of how fast can you beat the seed. But in this last seed, it seemed like it was just, can you be consistent and get any points? You know, like a lot of people just unfortunately weren't able to beat it in time. I think that that difference between speed and consistency is something that we've definitely talked about a lot throughout the playoffs. And I don't know. I'm excited to see where we go from here. Are we going to get more consistency-based seeds or more speed-based seeds? I don't know. I mean, they're both very important skills to have. I personally want to see a really fast seed again because that was really fun. But yeah.
Yeah, I think the speed versus consistency argument's very interesting to talk about as well, because I think someone like Danny, you'd have to look at the numbers and go back, but I don't know if Danny's won a seed. I think Danny's just been very consistently getting at least 10 points on like every seed, and that's why he's in first right now. I don't think Danny's won a seed yet. And that's okay, right? Like he's in first right now. I don't think he has. And that's that consistency, right? Is like, if you're just playing to like, you know, do everything as consistent as possible, make sure you're making no deaths, right? It's much better to get like 5th in 2 seeds or even like 8th in 2 seeds than it is to win one and get last in another, points wise. And it's also better for the mental. Oh my God, we've been going for 40 seconds. That's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, very good.
Technology. Looks like it was a BT overworld, so we probably didn't miss much. We'll see where the ravine is.
I like this
That's
guy
okay.
on the far right here, just
Technology.
just kind of doing some, I don't know, maybe grabbing some flowers or something.
Where is the ravine? I mean, there's got to just be one way to go here, right? Because it's like
Yeah, it looks
you
like
can't go into the land for the ravine, right? So they're gonna all find this eventually.
God, this is so cool looking to me.
Like this is chill.
And there's the ravine. Looks like some people though checking, look at that. Some people checking the rune
The
portal
rune
out
portal?
there. You know, maybe it has looting. Surely this is the one with looting. That would be so awesome.
That's gonna save it.
That
Can the spectator get in the chest? Oh my God!
fire
There's a
aspect.
sword at least though. That's funny.
Fire aspect. That would be.
That's
Listen,
good.
maybe you'll need the food later on.
Runner's already in the bastion. Surely we can swap to the nether. We'll see.
Let's see what do we got here. Looks like a stables. Yes.
Dude, I thought it was housing. Look at you, nerdy.
Dude, I'm good at the bastion identification, man.
I thought it was
It's more like
stables.
it's more
Or
like
I thought it was
full,
housing.
you know, it's more like full. It looks more like boxy, you know?
I just looked at the rampart and I was like, okay, it's like a housing, like with the
Oh, yeah,
single
fair
next to the triple, but that's stables. And it looks like we're gonna be seeing a triple to gap from hopefully everybody. It's a great route. You get the 4 gold blocks in the triple chest, and you'll see all these ghosts here. They're jumping down from this triple into the single, and they're working through the staircase to get to the gap, because it's not only going to bring all those pigs from the triple chest, it's going to bring the pigs from the single chest as well, and the pigs in the staircase. It's going to bring everybody. It's a beautifully fast route, because like, yes, it does start trading slower than if you just went into the gap, but you have 4 more gold blocks and you have like probably 4 or 5 more pigs. So you almost make up all the time just through the faster trading, and you have 4 more gold blocks. So for things like 16 pearls versus 24, that's a big difference, right?
Right.
You basically, like, you can 0 on 16 pearls, but you really can't throw pearls in the nether. 24, you don't have to worry about it at all. 5 explosives versus 8 explosives, don't have to think about the blaze bed at all, right? 1 fire res versus 3, don't have to think about when you're using a fire res at all. Or, I mean, sometimes you get 0 fire res. Sometimes obby as well, right? Like, maybe you can have... What is happening? How is... Wait, what?
Hey, Papler takes a death of some
No,
kind?
but how is Dolphin first portaling at 351?
What?
That's my question.
Just playing the game, man.
Wait, why did he go
Yes,
through the
this-
portal on 0? Maybe he
didn't
thought he had a
realize.
rod? Yeah, he thought he had a rod. Okay.
No, it's just too.
I think he played... Oh, he lost his boat. I think he played single triple. Wait, he has 6 obby.
Wow.
Okay, I think he's trolling. I think he's pace baiting. Let me see. Does he have where are the points?
Wait, could he be? Is he like half? Is he trading still? Oh no, he's just blinded. Okay, never mind.
No, I think here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at the points leaderboard. I'm running the command in Discord.
I think
Oh,
only
it doesn't.
10.
Why does it not let me? Okay. He might just not have.
He is not. He's gonna have 9 pearls.
No, he's just pace baiting. Get him off the mainstream. Get him off the mainstream. Get him off the mainstream. He got his attention, and it's over. He got his attention. He must just like be more than 20 points off, right? So like, there's just no. He's just trolling.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. There's no
That should
point.
become like a new strat. You
Yeah.
go to the stronghold, then you come back, and then you get more rods, and then you. This makes sense, guys. I swear.
In the world of not pace baiting, though, Max is in the fort here. Oh, he dropped a rod off the side, but he's in the fort with explosives. Kind of. He only has 1 bed and 1 anchor and no arrows. So Max is also pace baiting, kind of. That's not good.
Yeah, that's suboptimal.
Yeah, and look,
Yeah.
Aquacord is not blaze betting. Aquacord's got a dugout spawner, so it must be a low Must be a low explosive seed no matter what. We will see.
Now we have the McDonald's showing up there from Tutor Roll, so he's gonna win. He's gonna win.
It's lovely. Contra hunger resetting in the overworld here. Aquacord 5 rods blinding. Yeah, I don't know what the explosive count's looking like. I don't know if we're gonna be able to zero or not from these participants. Because obviously Aquacord didn't blaze bed for a reason. Tutor World did blaze bed, so I don't know if yeah, Tutor World's got 4 explosives. He has 2 beds and 2 anchors, so he might be just sending a half bow here. Oh, heading to a room portal. Oh, not even gonna check the chest. Dude, there could be golden carrots in there. You should at least open it. Oh, okay. That's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, we always just want to see what's in. Maybe you get a looting sword and then you can use it on the Ender Dragon. You know?
It's possible. But Tutorul building his second portal right now. I just I don't think he's gonna be zeroing on 4 explosives. It's possible. Like, you can hit a 2-bed 2 anchor. It's just so precise. There's a library there. Is he gonna want to send the library for more explosives potentially? No.
No, he's just going in.
I really I think it's 2 and 2. I think he just doesn't have enough to go for it. And I mean, he's in second, right? He's in second place. He's in the end first. It's probably fine that he's not going for it, right? Like, it's probably not a big deal. Yeah. No, he's definitely not right now.
That would have been really, really cool if he.
I don't know what he's doing though.
I guess this might protect you from dragon.
No, I'm just lost. I think this is a strat that I just haven't looked into. The idea, there's an idea about making the dragon not want to fireball you because it has no visibility. And so it gets to nodes faster.
Interesting.
It forces a fireball in a weird spot. Infume's going for it though. Ooh. It's not looking good for Infume.
Oh no.
It's not looking good.
It's
looking so bad.
No. It's actually kind of cool.
I mean, he went for a 5 explosive 1 and 8, and he didn't get the double bet off on the first bet. He shot the bow and only got 1 bet off, so the KB was over and it was already kind of wraps. If he got the double bet off, it's maybe possible, but it just, after that mistake, it wasn't doable. But I think Infume had to send it, right? He was pretty far behind face point or point wise, right?
Yep.
Kind of needs a good placement there. Tutoril gets a perch. Is he gonna get first place on the seed? Ramuxi gets a perch though. Ramuxi, one of those runners that's pretty far out of the top 10 and needs these points. That could be very clutch. Shimon also, no, I think Shimon was kind of comfortably in the top 10. 4 explosives, gets the axe out. 3 people, 1 cycling. Oh my god, Tutoril, does he have enough damage? No. Tutoril's dragon's gonna fly away.
Oh no. A bit of a scuff seed once again.
I mean, it's just a 4 explosive 1 cycle, and unfortunately, in 2025, that's not something that a lot of runners feel like they need to practice. So, if it comes at you out of nowhere, a choke's always possible.
Jay here
chokes the 4 explosive. Yeah, Jay. I think Jay went for the 0 and is trying to chase down the dragon here. Yeah.
I feel like this feels winnable.
I mean, this is scary. I don't know why he's not just eating and pearling down, because he has 2 hearts but 5 pork chop. Maybe just trying to really focus on killing the dragon here. Anytime eating is bad, but he could have overlapped it boating down there. Because now he can't pearl aggressively to the cage or pearl aggressively down. It's a lot of time that he's losing, but I think that's the last crystal, and that was a good shot. Nope, there's a cage as well. More. But look, he can't pearl to the cage. He has to run here. If he had eaten the pork chop, he could have pearled to the cage. It's a lot of time lost for no reason. There was a lot of time to overlap eating a pork chop there. That
Camo
he didn't.
Gets 4th. And Camo's one of the people we were kind of eyeing earlier as one of the top contenders. So
Yeah,
that could
was
be
in top 4.
very
That's good points.
Rannick gets 5th.
Good points. Rannick needs a well. He was in the top 4 a while ago, a couple seeds ago.
Yep.
Jay might have no explosives either, so it might be very crucial that Jay gets the dragon at least low enough to axe.
Right.
But we've only had 6 people finish the seed so far, so even getting a slow, like, perch kill here is almost good enough. Mariko getting a 1 cycle off. Blad axing the dragon, getting a 1 cycle off. 2 to rule. That's... His dragon's fully healed. I don't know if he didn't pick up arrows from a chest. A little small mistake ruins the little seed. But 2 to rule... I'd be shocked if he gets any points. Building up to break a cage right now. Oh, Blaze Mine jumps off his tower and he's dead.
Oh no.
Paused. Jumps off his half-bow tower, he's dead. Jay's going to get the axe off here, and this is still a top 10 finish. This is a very, very scuffed seed once again.
And I mean, I feel like these last 2 seeds have been kind of endurance tests. You know, can you push through these harder seeds, even if you don't get necessarily enough points to put yourself in top 4? Like, as long as you're in the top 10 after this seed, and maybe if you had a bad 2 rounds in a row potentially, can you bounce back and refocus for the next seeds?
I don't know. I like these kinds of seeds, Nerdy. Maybe I'm biased because I just feel like I'm really good at them compared to like the default seeds, but these put you in weird situations. Like you have 5 explosives or like 4 explosives heading into the fort. Like what are you doing? Like are we committing to like a 4 explosive 0? Like we have low food the whole seed, right? Like what are we actually committing to? The terrain's weird. It's just like you're putting the runners in forced awkward positions. And I mean, when so many seeds are so linear, like Bastion on spawn, Fort on spawn, 12 explosives, 40 obby, 20 golden carrots, like it's very rare to be in scuffed positions like this. Like we've seen a couple runners on this seed alone choke a 4 explosive 1 cycle, which would have been unheard of like 2 years ago. But it's something that's so out of practice nowadays.
Yeah.
That it has come back to be a problem because people are just so focused on every 0 practice. And like, I don't blame them, right? When so many seeds get determined by like who can hit 057 caged, back 97 top setup, like, because that's what's going to differentiate somebody. Like you do need to put so much time into 0, but at the cost of losing that 1 cycle proficiency. Because I mean, even if you're not practicing it, it's not even a skill that is being used in runs anymore. Because you're basically zeroing or ground zeroing all the time. Like it's probably less than 5% of the time you're actually 1 cycling in a ranked game. Maybe that's even too high. So yeah, I mean, Danny's in the overworld. Yeah, that's not good.
Or missed the second portal. Or is he? Did he? Or maybe he blinded? I don't know. No, that wouldn't make sense. He must have just missed.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to Danny, but I mean, again, he had room to breathe, right? So we'll see how ahead he is still after this seed. Because Tudorul, remember, was in second and also is going to get no points. So who knows? But Papler's going to kill the dragon, not going to get points for that. And it would have been a lot of points, right? I feel like only like 10 or 12 people finished the seed. Yeah, 13 people only finished the seed. So if Papler finished, even though he gets last, he still gets like 8 points. And he's just a few seconds away from getting those points.
That's brutal. I
have no idea what the leader was going to look like. When only 13 people are going to be moving around here, like in a positive way, it really could be anybody in the top 10. Because there's going to be a lot of DNFs we're going to see on this page 1.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see here. There we have it. Yeah,
Danny's still in first, even after that 0. But Camo shoots his way up into second. And look how close our top 10 is now. Specifically, our top 6. Danny's only got an 11-point breathing room between him and Tudorul.
Wow. That is... So it's technically top 11, it looks like. We have...
It is top 11, yeah. Anju was second place. 3 or 4 seeds ago, and he's out in 12th after getting a 0 on the seed.
That's brutal.
Out in
That is
12th.
brutal. Yeah, lots of names that are unfortunately out here. Looks like we've got
Infume gets a 0 and he's out. Could have easily snuck into the top 10. Papler as well, 0 and he's out. Hinart, not good enough to make it in there, or like not a good enough amount of points. I should clarify. Obviously, very good player, getting 13th in our last chance qualifiers.
Yep. But
I mean, yeah, this is a crazy lineup. Sky Crab's out. Aquacord, a player we've seen in a lot of playoffs before, out. Super C out. Papler out. Couple new names up here in the top as well. Tiger in 3rd place. Haven't seen them in a playoffs. Camo in 2nd, very dominating performance. Ikmi and Mariko and Ramuxi. And it's still truly anyone's game. Danny's only 26 points ahead of 11th place.
Yeah, I mean, this really could, man, yeah, it's so close once again. I mean, this has been the theme throughout today, which is very good in my opinion. Maybe not good if you're one of the players and you are like hoping that you're winning more, but I love seeing it this close. This is fantastic. Good content. I don't know. I mean, I really think it is one of those things where, you know, you're at the bottom, but you're still completely in this. This is the time to focus and not lose the mental over a seed like that, you know, or maybe if you have had a really great seed last time, then, you know, just keep that momentum going. So I think it's all about if these players can keep the mental strong and lock in for these last 2 or 3 seeds.
Yeah, I mean, no one is safe, right? There's so much leaderboard shakeup that can still happen. There's so many micro decisions that can change everything. I mean, look at Papler, Nerdy. The dragon was dead. The room timed out after 15 minutes. If Papler got points for that seed, he'd be in the top 10 right now. That's how close the lines are in this last chance qualifier. Any decision Papler made in that seed, any time loss that he had that was more than 3-4 seconds, lost him his chance at playing in the season 6 playoffs. That's how close it is.
Yeah, I mean, it really is like that. Every single person has to like those 0-point games. I mean, I will say, like, Danny, I think that might be Danny's first 0-point game today.
Yeah.
And we've seen other players have 0-point games. So it's not like you can't have them at all during the day, but I mean, especially if you're towards the bottom, you want to really make sure you just get some points, you know, from here on out. That's really what matters. Because those 0-point games really can push you down quite a bit.
Yeah, 100%. And again, now that we only have 11 people playing, the points do scale. So it did give points, right, for the first 24 people to finish. But now that there's 11 people, if you get 11th, you're not going to get 9 points or 10 points like you used to. You're going to get 2. It's going to scale down appropriate to how many people we have in the lobby. So every placement's going to matter a lot more. Every mistake's going to matter a lot more. I mean, these are the 11 best players in the lobby today. So any mistake, the other 10 players in the lobby are going to be able to punish that more than anybody else previously could. I can't believe it's this close. I feel like this is maybe it's one of the closest LCQs or even among the midseason showdowns of this format. I feel like it's so close. Like nobody,
I agree.
Nobody's ran away with it at all. Like Danny had a gap for 1 seed, and it's gone now. And nobody else, Danny's been consistently in the top 4. Camo, Tiger, and Jay, I want to say consistently, there's been people that have been consistently in the top 5, top 8, but Tutoral's not in the top 4 anymore. He was in the top 4 for 3 or 4 seasons in a row. Rannick was in the top 4 a while ago. He's in 8th right now. Angie was in the top 4 a while ago. He's eliminated. It's anyone's game. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the 11th and first place are only differentiated by 26 points, right? And the most difference that I see between any two players, like back to back, is Eric and Rannick at 6. So just everyone is within, a couple points of each other. Can easily pass that person if they get a good seed and the other person gets not the best. So it really, at this point, I feel like people have had their chances to get their not the best seeds out of the way. At this point, you got to lock in. You got to get good seeds. At least if you're towards the top, you at least got to get some points. And if you're at the bottom, now is the time to really start getting those first, second, third place finishes to just really secure your place in the next rounds.
Yeah, only 3 seeds left to go, and one mistake, 1-0 could just be over. Could be fully over. Just 1-0, because it's not like the previous seeds, right? Where maybe like seed 3, seed 4, we saw like a lot of people at the top got zeros, but the people that were getting points were like on page 2. So it was kind of just making the leaderboard more congested. Now, if you get a 0, everyone else who's getting points, they're in the top 10 with you. Like there's no one, you don't want anyone to get points, right? Like it didn't matter if you were a top 4 and someone in like 50th got points. You know what I mean? Like it didn't really matter at the end of the day. But now if anyone else gets any points, it directly affects your chance of getting top 4 so much more than it used to. And so any mistake just matters so much more. Every placement counts.
Yep. I mean, these seeds, it kind of effectively, I mean, do they have more weight? I don't know. I mean, I guess they have the same weight, but they feel like more important somehow, because I guess you can get eliminated more easily with each mistake. I don't know if the nerves are elevating, do you think? Or maybe people are getting used to it. I don't know. In either case, I feel like.
I think the nerves are elevating, especially because it's so close. Like,
yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, there are 4 spots up for grabs. Like we have had events like this in the past where there's only been 3 spots or even 2 spots up for grabs, but there is like a lot of room, right, for really 4 people to make it. It's not like there's one spot that's sort of locked up, so everyone's got a lot of room to play for. But that also means that everybody's still playing for something. It's not like when Dougal was crazy ahead on one event or Hacks was crazy ahead on one event, and they don't have to like really try anymore. Like everyone is still in it, and everyone's still in it in the sense that no one at the top can stop playing, but everyone at the bottom is still close. Like we've had situations like this before where the people in like 10th or 11th were just too far behind to even catch up. But everyone is still so close here. It's going to be a beautiful last 3 seeds. It's going to be beautiful.
And here we go.
Acacia
Village, or no? This looks like probably a temple. Okay.
There it is.
We go.
And there's the lava pool off spawn.
It's not what we're going for. And I'm not sure exactly. If you know, is the difference between them? Is it possible it's latency or anything like that, or is it really accurate?
I mean, I didn't code this thing. I don't know. It's maybe ping. Obviously, like they are connecting to a server and then also connecting to whoever's running the spectator client at the end of the day.
Right.
So there is some latency, but a lot of it could just be like, did you look left or right at the start of the seed? Or like everyone obviously probably has their settings set for BT seeds. So like, do you need to change those settings? Or like the ref does tell you what the seed type is. So all these players know it's a temple. So like maybe a couple of them are playing optimally and like changing their settings before they join the room, like maybe... Right. And then they don't have to change their render or change their entity distance. Another lava pool here closer to these trees. The only real interesting decision here is probably the food. And it kind of sucks we can't see the mobs here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's technology we can implement for next season. I think the problem is it would show the mobs that everybody has all at once. So there might need to be a way to like focus on one person and like show what they're doing, but then it's kind of weird too. I don't know if there are any mobs anywhere, but that's the
looks like
that's the like information
the over here.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. The village is just so far, and you have to cut so much farther back for the lava pool as well. Presumably everyone is just running around looking for animals, right? I don't see any hay bales close on the village at all here. that you really want to go for. So it looks like people are just running around for food, and mostly everyone's back and entering. Looks like Danny, Jay, and Eric, I think, are the three runners that aren't at the lava pool right now. Danny just got there, Eric just got there, and Jay is coming back right now. So looks like everyone's basically going to be in the nether. What's the nether going to be looking like? If we can throw it over there.
And just looking to see what bastion we got here. Oh, that one's
Buried.
hard. Is that housing, I think?
It looks like a weird buried stables.
Yeah, that could be stables. You're right, I think, because it's on the right side. It just looked. Oh wait.
I don't know.
Man.
I mean, I can't see. It also could be the top of a triple, yeah. Nerdy, it's housing. You win again.
Oh, let's go.
I'm getting gapped.
Go. I'm feeling.
I thought it was
good.
like the other way around. Like I thought the triple was like a single.
I completely
and
did
then
too. So
the
I feel
single
like
was like the flat part of the top of stables. But it's housing. Camo first down at the trading hole. Ramuxi second here. Everybody doing the same one route. And we're back to the player cams. Beautiful stuff.
Boom. Camo. Getting the stuff. 4 TNT remaining for him. It's always interesting to see how people handle the TNT for me.
I mean, it's just good because you don't need to burn an explosive for BlazeBet. So it's basically just like a free explosive in every seed. You use the TNT to blow up the chalice sometimes. You could use it in a 1 cycle. You can make a TNT minecart and use it in a 0 cycle.
That would be awesome.
There's a lot going on.
I've never seen anyone do
possible.
that. That would be so cool.
I think it's just not smart.
You need redstone, I think. Do you need redstone? Maybe gold? I don't even know.
No, you would just need to you just make TNT minecart, put on a rail, and then you would punch it. Or maybe you need to shoot through flint and steel.
Oh.
It's just scary for Camo. There are hoglins, and Camo's getting very confused on this Pyre. And he just refreshes textures. Maybe nerves, maybe overwhelmed. I thought it just looked like a very obvious diagonal moment, but he's got it figured out. And it's good that he left up here. I thought he still had trades to go through, but he doesn't. So it's fine. And he's going to be almost first another 4, but 2 rule, look at the bottom right here, on the spawner, Nerdy. So much better terrain spot. Open spawner, maybe even a different fort. I don't know.
And there is the TNT usage.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
As pre-crafting the beds now, while the blazes are getting ready to spawn.
I mean, another buff too is the TNT gets you blocks. Look how much netherrack he has now. You don't even have to worry about gravel potentially messing you up with building. You can sort of just full send the netherrack. Because obviously blaze bed, the bed basically drops no blocks. I think it's a quarter of them or something. I don't know what normal explosions drop block wise, but TNT is the only one that will do 100%. And so it's great for the netherrack. It's great in Mariko and Camo's position here at the closed spawner as well. You get so much netherrack, and you get so much nether brick and so much netherrack as well. Yeah. Not really you need multiple stacks of blocks. It's nice for AA, I will say that. That's what my brain's coded for recently.
Yeah.
It's beautiful having 6 stacks of blocks there. But
no, that is very true.
Even for ranked, I mean, there's some seeds you get no gravel, no soul sand. Is nice to have blocks.
I feel like this is much better pace than last seed also as well. I mean, not amazing necessarily, but it just seems like a much easier seed to play at least. Food is solid. At least it's with most of the runners on the screen.
Yeah. 2 measures a second eye. It broke. That's a big punish potentially.
Ooh.
second eye breaking, and it's something that's really not his fault either, right? Like you can sometimes just not get a 100% on one eye, and so Two Roll's going to need to kill enough blazes to get one more rod, and who knows how long that's going to take, right? Is it going to be one blaze? Is it going to be 5? And one extra spawner cycle, could that be 30 seconds of time loss? It's at 3 right now. 3 rods.
So, wait, I thought he had an eye break.
No, yeah, well, he's gotten 4 rods, but he left the first eye that he threw because the second one broke. So,
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, he needs 3 more rods. That's the first. I don't think that was the second. That's the second there. But the third blaze, it's just a 1 blaze extra needed, and it's on that spawner cycle. So Tutorul gets bailed out here and doesn't lose any time, any meaningful time, that is, to having to get a 7th rod. And he's so far ahead on this seed.
Is anyone having a bad seed? I wonder if anyone's having like
has anyone died or anything like that? I don't know.
I feel like that would mean that they're probably out.
Yeah, I mean, getting a 0. I mean, then again, like getting a 0, if you get last on the seed, you get 2 points, right? So that's like almost really bad also. No spike for Tutorul. He's got to try to force... Oh, beautiful.
There it is.
There's only one way to go. So look at this. Tutorul spending so much time on the preemptive. Look at that. He's still going.
Oh, man.
And our Steve skin here, I think it's IKME just running, but he's going backwards. He doesn't like the path because there's a hidden... There's a hidden or there's mid, and look, he's going back to mid. Oh my god. And so Tutorul gets the lead again, and Ramuxi as well in there. Our mini stronghold. Wow. But it baits them.
Close.
And what's the 0 here? I think we're going to get blocks for this too. We are. This is cool. Okay, sure.
Oh, wow.
Like front 88 maybe?
I can see the dragon.
Has to get the bat off.
We wouldn't be able to.
He does.
Oh, look at the dragon getting knocked up. That's so cool.
And it's a clean 3 rotation, and it's over.
Wow. Great stuff from Tutorul.
It's cool. It's beautiful POV. Where's everybody else? Oh, there's the tower. It's so hard to tell, though, like, who hits the 0 and who doesn't if you're like looking at it like this. Like obviously the couple of people that are boating down, they obviously whiffed it, but like it's hard to tell for the people at the top, like did they hit the 0 or is the dragon on 1 HP?
Right.
But there's a lot of completions.
Times are though.
I know. Tutorul first, Ramuxi second, IKME third, Shimon fourth, Camo fifth. Where's Danny?
Huge, all these points.
Where is Danny? Tiger as well, someone in the top 4. No 0. There's Danny
right now.
Going for the 0 right now. Jay hits the 0. It's still good points though, right? Like even though Danny's looking like he's going to get 8th here, maybe 9th, every placement is still like 2 points. Like it's much better to get 9th than it is to get 11th. Or like 8th than it is to get 10th. It is still going to matter. But it's not optimal to not win the seed.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, Fowler.
Yeah, no, Danny is going to get 9th here, it looks like. Tiger getting 10th, and Rannick 11th. So Rannick's going to be ending the seed with 2 points here. And Nerdy, I don't know, because this is our last 3 seeds, we're eliminating players every seed. So we have 11 players this seed just because there was a tie. We would usually have 10. We're eliminating down to 8 players. So 3 people are going to get eliminated. I think Danny had a big enough like lead to where it's not a big deal that he got 9th. Like it is a really big deal, but he can still win the last couple seeds and make it back to top 4.
Right.
But I think Rannick's going to be out. Tiger might be out. I really don't know what this leaderboard is going to look like. But that was a close seed. Tutorul in first with a 944. Tiger Rannick in last with 1152. So only a 2-minute gap there between first and last. I don't know who's eliminated. I have no idea. I think Danny's fine. because he had like a 20-25 point gap on 11th. I think he's okay.
I think
Tiger
that
might
sounds
be
right.
okay because Tiger, I think, also had like 90 points.
Let's see here.
Let's see. Oh, Ramuxi's out by
Oh.
1 point.
That's brutal. That was
That's
seconds.
brutal.
That was seconds.
Yeah. And Ranikin last on that seed. 12 points out. Mariko only getting 9 points. They were in 11th. Tied for 11th with Ramuxi as well. They just unfortunately couldn't make those points back. And we have a joint tie for first between Camo and Tutorol.
Yep.
That's our top two. Danny still is able to stay in top four even with a 5.
Wow.
I mean, it does help Danny that Ramuxi gets second place on the seed and those points don't matter because he's out, you know? That second place didn't go to Jay. It didn't go to Tiger. It didn't go to Camo. It didn't go to Shimona. It went to Ramuxi and they're out, you know? Ikmi at the very bottom of the leaderboard right now as well got third. So good little shakeup of the points there for Danny. But Nerdy, it's still anybody's game. Jay is 6 points away from fourth. Tigers and Eric are 7 points away. Ikmi's only 11 points away. And nobody at the top is safe either. Camo gets a 0, could be out of top 4. Tudor gets a 0, could be out of top 4.
Yep.
Nobody's safe.
It's super, super close here. But yeah, I mean, that is, yeah, look at this. Like almost no one, almost everyone moved around that seed, it seems like. There's very few of the dashes. I think only one out of the 11. So definitely shook up the leaderboard a bit here, but we'll have to see how things move from here on out. I definitely think, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it really is about just holding the mental. I mean, this is kind of an endurance test a bit. I mean, because the playoffs usually, you might play a couple seeds a day, but this is playing 10 back-to-back seeds, right? So
yeah,
definitely a bit brutal in that sense, but it's good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where we go from here.
Yeah, we have 2 seeds left as well. Just 2 more. We're going to play this seed with 8 players. We're going to eliminate 2 more. We're going to play the last seed with 6 players, and then we're going to get our top 4 who are going to be slotted into the bracket. And we can throw it over to the bracket if we want to for a little bit before we start the next seed. And we don't know who they're going to be playing yet. We do have player picks in place for the bracket. That's why there's no seeds filled out for anybody, any of those blank spots on the bottom. Because every round, those players get to pick who they want to play. So it's your boy in the 9 seed. I will get to choose who I want to play out of the 4 people that qualified today. And then Venfi will get to choose out of the 3 people that I didn't choose. Budgie will get to pick out of the 2 left remaining, and Automat will be left with whoever wasn't picked. And that's going to be our day 1 of playoffs next Saturday. And then the same process repeats. Raul's going to get to pick whoever he wants to play out of the winners of round 1. Then Oxy's going to get to pick. Then Beef Salad. And then Silver's going to be left with whoever. Same thing for Doog, Manji, Hacks, and Loki. And then there's no more picks after that. So, but for the first 3 rounds, the bracket gets to be picked. But again, I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If you want to win playoffs, you got to beat Doog. You got to beat Loki. You got to beat Hacks. You got to beat Manji. You got to beat players of that caliber. So if you play them in the quarterfinals versus playing them in the grand finals, it doesn't really matter. You got to be the best player if you want to win.
True.
And Nerdy, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't think I'm the best player.
Oh no!
I need some help next
can't
week.
Say that. You need the confidence. You'll be like, I got this, man.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm like the polar bear meme. What the hell is the polar bear doing? What the hell is Feinberg doing in the playoffs bracket?
True.
I'm gonna pull a Manji. I'm gonna pick somebody and get 3-0'd. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. It's possible, but it's also you could be the 3-0 or Feinberg. You never know.
We'll see. We will see. But I think we're gonna get into the room. Yeah, in just a minute. We were just getting the picks ready, or like sorting out the room. Obviously, had to eliminate a couple players, but it looks like we've been given the go ahead. So we'll get into seed 9 out of 10 very, very soon. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Who's gonna commentate, guys? What if I commentate and play at the same time? I'm in the booth with Nerdy. And if I start losing, Nerdy's gonna tell me where the obsidian is in the bastion, and the stronghold cord's on the opponent's nimbot. It could happen.
That would be, that would be a little bit sus.
It might be what we do.
All right, look at this. They're going in from different sides. That's so funny.
It's a beautiful overall, Nerdy. Nerdy, what's the play here? What sticks out to you? What's happening?
I'm seeing a beautiful village. Lots of food. You know, I want to see the TNT on the food. That's what I want to see. Blow up your food. That's the first step of any seed. And then I want to see them run to that. I see a little tree to the right. I want to see them go to the bigger tree to the left. That's what I want to see.
The big trees. Okay.
Close the middle lava pool looks good. Like, but there's a top one that looks tiny. There's the middle one that looks good, and then this one over here looks good, but it's far away. So that's the route I see in my head, spectating this. But we'll see.
It's far away from trees.
There's
we got one. Blowing up. We got I think Jay and Shimon going on the left there. Nerdy, I agree with your routing.
Thank you.
I fully agree. There's a crafting table house, 2 crafting table houses, in fact, on the way from the temple to the village. You just need 2 sticks. You make a stone axe. You blow up your food. You kill the golem. You're right on these trees, on these lava pools, and there's gravel in the lake. Not even in the big lake right there. There's gravel very close in the small lake that I saw right next to the lava pools there in the overworld. So I think it's a very fast, very linear way to route this overworld. You'll see that. There's that gravel right there that those runners are standing on. It's basically the proximity is insane. So I think Jay and Shimon, I mean, it's so unclear though, obviously, like truly what the best route is, but I really like what's happening here. And you'll see Ikmi, just surely they have to be the first in the nether, already making that portal. Eric's going. Looks like Ramuxi's going. Tiger's going as well. Shimon's making the portal on the right, Lava, I think. Danny over there on the right as well. So I think Shimon, Danny, and Jay are on the right. And yeah, maybe not as bad of a time loss as I thought. Shimon's already in the nether there.
There we go.
Right, Lava Gang. But there's someone so far ahead. That's Ikmi. Yep.
Wow.
First lava pool creator heading towards the bastion. It's so hard to tell from this angle. I think it's bridge just because of where Jay's standing. Yeah, I think it's just... I literally said it's bridge because I saw him like hovering in the netherrack here, and I'm like, he has to be on the chalice. Like, where else would you be standing that far away? I metagamed it. I metagamed it.
No, that's
just from looking at it.
That's clever.
I metagamed it though. We'll see. But it looks like there's pretty good open terrain to this bridge, to the chalice. And what's the route we're going to be attempting here? I think DK. Just because you can tell that it's a single on the right. So you have to play left triple. And it's just a DK route.
Looks good to me. I mean, I don't know. I definitely think these runners look like they're exploring the right side there. But at the end of the day, I don't know. It looks like they need stay on this.
Oh, we got the blocks
left
on
side.
Individual player view here on Shimon. Getting those pigs, getting those trades going.
Whoa. That's cool.
I wonder where the fort is. I wonder if it was visible or if we're going to need to see some pyrite coming out. Now, it is not a treasure, so it's really not that big of a deal. You can't really get lost. We've seen people get lost before. I remember in playoffs last season, or maybe 2 seasons ago or something, Dougal just went the wrong way out of the bastion. I vividly remember this seed, just like saw the fort off spawn and then pearled the wrong way for like a minute. But they're going to have the info they need, right? It's not like a treasure where you have to break the spawn or anything like that. Jay's out. Wow. All right, surely Back to the player POVs. That's so clean. This is so cool. We should make the bracket. It should be 4-player, like Smash Bros. It should be 4-player lobbies.
Oh.
Just so we can use this camera more.
True.
That's what we should do.
Yeah. It's just so awesome looking.
There's the Blaze TNT coming out. Jay doesn't make the mistake he made earlier today. Uses Soul Sand. Doesn't aggro Baby Pigman. That's a good character development.
Wow. Yeah, that was an excellent moment.
That was good.
Well, maybe not for Jay, but that was funny.
I mean, he didn't get any points on that seed, and he's still in the top 10. It's scary from Ikmi, though. All these blazes on Ikmi's screen on the top right are so all over the place. Like, honestly, maybe you craft a fishing rod if you can. Like, there's a blaze so far in the back. I don't know if they, like, it's awkward too, but they're going to lose a lot of blazes otherwise, I think. Ooh, almost gets hit off.
Poor Rod.
But it's so clean from Jay. I mean, yeah, everything's pre-crafted. We're getting the blind overlapped very well. Right? So you get those blaze spawns cleanly overlapped. Get that eye measurement. Ooh, we got to throw a second one, though. That's a little awkward.
Will it break?
I know, will it break? It might be hard to tell when he's zoomed in like this.
Oh.
Wow, it did break. Yeah. Another second eye punish seed. We'll see. We'll see if that matters. I mean, last seed, it was just one extra blaze. We'll see if it matters. Oh, wow, good clutch. Okay. Good clutch. I mean, look at the food situation, too. That would have been so bad, right? Can't really even... Oh.
That is bad.
That's now it's so bad. Because, like, right, do you even aggressively pearl up here? All the blazes falling as well. Like, look at that. Now you're on 3.5. You just have rotten flesh. Now you might not be able to pearl to second portal as fast. There's a rod. Oh my god, it's gonna be so bad. That's not a rod. Does he have 1 or 2? It's scary though, right? Because he does need one more rod than everyone who only threw 1 eye. I think that's rod 2. Does he get rod 3 right away? He does. So no punish again. Wow. And he's off. And because those blazes took a while, he can heal up pretty well here. But he's only like, this is 1 pearl and then a skeleton. Like, skeleton could ruin his day. Like, it could be over. You know what I mean? He's in a weird, awkward situation. And luckily, there is no skeleton here. But it's just so scary to be this low.
Yeah. Ikmi, though, building the portal. Ready to go.
Yeah, he's there. Jay's on half a heart. So scary.
Are these different strongholds? No, these look like the
same stronghold. Same stronghold. Ikmi gets a spike on the right, but it's not doesn't look good for Navwise, and it's a mine shaft. Oh, they heard it. Is that a wormhole? Wow, it is. Wormhole through the mine shaft. They hear it. This is a generational comeback potentially from Ikmi. They were I don't think I've been in the top 4 once today.
Yeah.
Weren't even in the top 10. This is 103 as well. Where's that pearl going?
Where's the pearl?
Oh, they pearled straight up. Oh, no, this is not 103. I'm stupid. Sorry.
No. Oh. No. What's happening?
I mean, they're dead. Like, it doesn't... They're dead. Yeah, like, they're dead. Wow. Just a couple bad pearls.
That's so sad.
And it's an insane curse. And it's over. This is 103. I'm wrong. I was right, and then I thought I was wrong, and then I'm right. It's a side setup, though. There's a lot of explosives, but it's a side setup, and it's the annoying one for KB here. Could see runners potentially die to the dragon here or not get the 0 off. Like, this is low. This is low. Yes, exactly. No. It's low, and he's dead. The pearl hits, and he's dead. It doesn't matter. Jay's dead. 0 points on the seed. Shimon zeroing as well right now. 1 more bed left to go. Not on our screen anymore. I think Shimon hits it, though. It looked very clean. Eric going for the 0 as well. Yep, Shimon hits it. Beautiful. Danny's going for it as well. It's an impressive, it's an insane 0 to hit, and it's so crucial for the points here on the seed. Eric hits it as well. Eric top setup 103. insanely incredible here. Camo. No, this is so bad for Camo. He needs to get a block up. He gets the bed. Oh my goodness. Camo standing. Oh, the KB though.
He's fine. Is he more beds?
I know, but the explosives. Danny hits it. Danny's safe from the dragon as well. Camo.
Oh man.
Camo has the anchors. And he clutches it.
He gets it.
And there's fire, but he's got the fire as an incredible clutch as well. Tops out 103.
My God.
With a misplaced
Incredible
Obsidian
stuff from
twice
Camo.
now today. And he clutches it both times. Jesus.
Wow.
And Danny's through in third. Camo's through in fourth. Securing top 4 positions for both of those players. Tiger going to be entering as well.
Maybe getting some points out of this. I mean, every point matters, you know?
Yeah, it's so crucial too for these runners that choked to go back. It's so crucial. Like, let's see maybe Ikmi in the bottom right of our screen soon. Tiger can't commit. Oh, and he's dead. 2 pearls. I don't even know what happened. 2 pearls on the side of the tower and he's dead.
That is brutal.
And Tiger was in top 4 here.
Now,
But you
Ikmi,
have
though,
to keep playing. You
not
have
in.
to keep playing. There's still time. So many other people had issues. He doesn't know, but you have to keep grinding. Look at Ikmi's situation here. Like, has to wait for a perch. Tutor rule as well. Like, I don't even know what's happening right now. Gold pick for the dig down. Jay's in the nether with nothing. You have to keep playing. But, like, maybe it's just too hard on the mental. There's still 1 more seed to go. You're still top 4 right now. It's possible.
Yeah.
And even getting like 3 points for last could matter.
Yeah.
Or 6
every
points
single point
for
matters. It's
7th,
so
right?
Close.
Because like every runner here on the right, so scuffed situation. I don't know what's happening to Tutor Roll. He's looking for the chest on this lava room portal. I think they don't generate sometimes when they're like this. I don't know what he's looking. I don't know what's happening to Tutor Roll. I could not tell you. I think he needs more obby because he mismeasured or something.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think you're right.
Jay's building a house. Jay gave up as well. I mean, shout outs to Ikmi and Tutor for still playing through it, right? Again, like if you just get the finish points, like I don't know what happened to Jay, but like isn't there surely the explosives are still there in the end, right? And like you still have 3 minutes. I feel like you still have to go for it, right? Like you just still should be trying to get the points.
At least from our perspectives, yeah. I mean, 2 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Oh, apparently Jay full reset the seed.
Oh, okay. So
As someone in
not enough
chat
time.
said, which is valid. That's okay. I don't know, like obviously how the death happened, right? Like obviously you could like choke at the end of the 0, but still like
Sure.
I don't know. Major props to Ikmi and Tutorol for still playing with it. I mean, mainly just Tutorol. Like Ikmi did die on the 0 actually and has ran all the way back. So major props to both of them for continuing to try to fight for these points. Because I mean, we'll see. But you're getting 5th on the seed. Like that's 10 points, no?
Yeah.
Like Ikmi's gonna get 10 points right now for a 13-minute finish, which is insane. Like he's gonna get 10 points, and Tutorol could get like 8. Yeah, I don't know.
There we go.
Like this could fully determine who qualifies or who gets eliminated, who goes home.
Tutor
That's a
roll.
5th place completion, and it's just Tutorol now. But he died, I guess, trying to head it back. So seed's basically over. No one's going to be able to finish in 1 minute and 20 seconds out of the 3 people that are on our screen. Yeah. I mean, I would have loved to see Jay maybe not full reset the seed and try to run back to his stuff. I think taking a full reset when you only have like 4 or 5 minutes left is obviously just the wrong play. But I mean, it's easy to make that call right when we're just watching. You know, we're not actually in their heads in the moment. We're not playing the 9th seed of the day in a row, right? After 8 seeds of greatness, like it's hard. But I would have loved to see Jay go for it. I would have loved to see Tiger run it back as well. And it might come back to punish these guys heavily, Nerdy, because Ikmi, again, is going to get like 9 or 10 points, which is just absurd for dying running back in top 8.
I mean,
getting 9 points.
It's just a hard zero, man. Really tough zero. I mean, it just.
Yeah.
I think it just came down to that. This entire seed came down to that. And we've got some stuff going on here on a tutorial screen.
Yeah. Rannick just got blown up. Yeah, whatever.
Sleep. You may not rest now because there are monsters nearby, unfortunately.
And that's the seed. Yeah, Shimon clutching a 924 when the seed is played optimally. And we have 3 DNFs, Nerdy, in our top 8. A very shaky seed. And honestly, a very shaky last 3 or 4 seeds, to be honest. Like at least 3, right? Like we've had a lot of separation from these runners and a lot of mistakes compared to seeds from earlier in the day where the difference between first and last, a minute and 15 seconds, a minute and 40 seconds, minute and 30 seconds. And part of that also might be like when you have 70 runners in the lobby, surely 24 of them will clutch out, right? But when we're watching only 8 people, like we get to see every mistake. Like everyone gets to finish, so we get to see every mistake. But in those big lobbies, if 10 people die, it doesn't slow down the other 60 people. It doesn't slow down the pace of the entire lobby as a whole. So that could be maybe part of why the first few seeds were as close as they were. But I mean, let's throw it into the leaderboard, Nerdy. Who are the 2 people that are getting eliminated in 7th and 8th place, just 1 seed away potentially from top 4, from qualifying into playoffs? It's Jay and Tiger. Look at that. And Ikmi, look at that, Nerdy, getting those 9 points.
Wow.
Is the difference. Ikmi's out if he doesn't get the 9. If Jay or Tiger both finish and they get 6 points, they're in.
Wow.
But they don't. They can't play through for whatever reason, and they're eliminated. Comes down to the mental fortitude and the way to recover at the end of the day. And that might be, Nerdy, some of these players, you know, a lot what you can do in ranked, what a lot of people do, you die, you choke a 0, you make a mistake, you insta forfeit and you queue up and you play again. And you never practice going back because who cares, right? In a 1v1, you almost always lose. It's better for the mental to just run it back or just to go next, you know, like not to try to run it back. But on the other flip side, there are a lot of runners, a lot of top runners as well that do 0% forfeit challenge. They always give it their all, 100%. Every seed, they die, they run back. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter. You win the seed in 20 minutes. Doesn't matter. You won. Who cares about the time? You won. Other player can always make a mistake. And that mental difference there might be the difference. I mean, definitely was the difference. I don't know if it was specifically due to like the forfeit mentality or not, but if Jay and Tiger both ran it back and were able to get any completion points, they would still be with us into the final seed. And now they're not. And we're down to just our top 6.
And there is still possibility for notable shakeup here. I mean,
no one's guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean, even Shimon.
No, if Shimon has to finish the seed.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, nobody's guaranteed. I mean, Shimon, Kemo, and Danny have a decent gap, right? Because, like, even if they drop down to 106 points, they would still be 4th, right? So you just have to be ahead of 5th place, right? So Danny Boy has an 11-point gap to 5th place. Eric has a 5-point gap. So it's 11 points is a lot, but again, there's only 6 people. You get 4th, that's 11 points behind 1st place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Like, it's still truly anybody's game. If Ikmi wins the seed, they could get in there. They would need a little bit more help from some placements, but if Ikmi wins the seed, they're at 118. They're in the top 4. They would need Eric and Tutoril to not get points to sort of knock them out, but it is
less than 8 points for Eric and then less than 13 points for Tutoril. But that's possible. It's very possible.
Yeah, I mean, it is anyone's game still. No one has ran away with it. Everyone still has to play their all on this last seed.
Yeah. And Tutorial is like definitely in. Like but this, I mean, this also goes to show just how
Oh, you mean Shimon?
every
Like, is
single point
almost
matters.
definitely in?
No, I said
Or
Tutorial is. I meant to say
still in
that.
it?
Like yeah, still in it as in
Yeah.
still has a good chance. I think it's
Oh, yeah,
fairly
because he's in
unlikely
5th.
that
Yeah,
Ikmi.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he's only, what, 5 points behind?
Yeah.
4th place. So if he just, like, does better than Eric, right? Like, that's sort of the 1v1 that has to be taken there. But yeah, let me see, actually. I'm trying to run, like, I know there's commands here. I'm trying to find them.
We do have an RP seed here, which is very good. It's Unbreaking 1. Just a completable
Oh, no
removal,
looting?
still very fast. No looting, but that's okay. And we have the runners getting ready. Looks like some are getting ready to go in. Maybe mine these gold blocks first.
Yeah, and I mean, other than the food situation, right? Like, we don't really know where the mobs are here. There's not going to be that much difference in this overworld.
Yeah.
I would like to throw it to a player cam just to see what we're dealing with. And maybe we just keep it on player cam for just because we have so little people left in the lobby. But I do just wonder what the inventory is looking like, right? Like, what blocks we have, what food we have. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, very interesting, different decisions already, right? Like, Tutorol and Ikmi right now, gold axe. Eric and Shimon, iron axe. Already, big difference, right? And if you make the gold axe, you open the door to making shears for blocks. You close the door. I mean, you have to make another iron axe later, right? So it's another little bit of crafting. But instead of making a gold axe, you could make a gold pickaxe. And then the gold pickaxe could be your blocks for netherrack instead of the shears. And maybe it's more linear to get netherrack on the way to the bastion than it is to get shears and shear leaves on trees that are maybe not in the way. I mean, you'd have to get wood from trees, so I don't really know. It's unclear, basically, though. It's different routes, overworld-wise. I don't know what's the better play here. It's so seed dependent. We'll just have to wait and see.
We got treasure. Very exciting. One of the worst bastion in the game, as I like to say. I'm a big treasure hater. Now, each of these players.
Shimon broke that gold block there and spleefed a couple pigs. Could potentially significantly slow down his trades. Instead of, getting a block there, throwing a distraction gold, he broke the 1 block. And I don't really necessarily think breaking the block was a bad play, but it unfortunately spleefed a couple pigs and caused some mishap. Ikmi in the Bastion, Eric in the Bastion, Turo on the Bastion. Who's left even? Danny and
They're
Danny
probably
and
just
Camo.
all in the bastion right now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be much variation yet, given that this seed is just begun. But I think it is interesting to see maybe slightly different decision making as far as how many gold blocks you want to get and whatnot from each of these runners.
Yeah, like, are you gonna send the 2 confirmed backups, right? Because in modern treasure routes, you're almost always going for the like left backups. I don't really know a good way to call them, but like there's the 5 blocks at the top, and then you dig under the left side of each rampart, and you get 1 block there sometimes.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it's a clean item elevator. It's good awareness from Shimon, but a lot of runners have also started to grab the 2 guaranteed gold blocks that we like one of them that we used to use for Ninja Brain route in treasure, right? Like in the wall on the near the chests on the right. And it's just like a consistency thing, right? Like, obviously it's a little slower to go out of your way, get that gold, potentially maybe losing a little bit of time on trades. But if you need those 2 gold blocks to get some pearls or anything like that, it could be massive. And grabbing those first is going to save you so much time. Shimon's out, gets hit by a hoglin. That might have curved his pearl a little bit too. I don't really think it's going to matter.
Oh,
it's fine. I mean, he's taking a little more damage than he'd like to, but you're at the fort. You have 4 stakes still. Ikmi heading to the fort. Eric heading to the fort. Eric heading... I don't know where Eric's heading. Yeah, Eric... Oh, Eric's breaking spawner. That's a lot of time loss potentially. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't see the fort off spawn. Maybe he's playing for looting.
Let's see.
I don't know. Yeah, Eric broke the spawner though. He is pyrang. He didn't see the fort. That's a lot of time loss. And when the other 3 runners on our screen did see the fort, I wonder if we can get Camo and Danny up here on the side, just like swap them out for a second, see exactly what the pace is there. That could be disaster for Eric, as Eric is in 4th, right? So he does need a competitive placement. Danny looks like he just rocked up to the fort. Camo in last, still in the Bastion. So interesting. And I mean, Camo not guaranteed if he gets last. It's going to depend on how other people place. Same with Shimon, same with Danny as well. Our top 3 pretty ahead of 4th, 5th, and 6th. But it just comes down to the ordering of everybody else. Yeah, Camo's got to break the spawner too. Wow.
There we go. Danny getting the blaze bed ready, but so many blazes in the way. Not necessarily a bad problem, but let's see what he can do. Meanwhile, Shimon killing some more blazes. There's 10. And
that's the last rod.
12th eye. Ready to go.
Did he measure yet though? No.
Don't believe so.
I think he's got the pre-crafts at least though, so that's good. So we're going to be able to measure and just leave.
Decently
right away.
Seed.
Oh, he didn't? I don't know if he F3C'd on that boat eye. I hope that's not going to mess him up.
Another double throw.
I don't know if he F3C'd. I mean, he's throwing 2, so it should just be fine. I don't really know his boat eye angles. It just scares me.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand the technology.
For sure.
It just scares me.
Meanwhile, Danny is out of the boat.
Ooh, Danny gets an eye, throws into the wall, and Danny, I think Nerdy Danny only has 13 pearls. Apparently he didn't split his pearls. I think he made that mistake last seed as well. Oh. And again, I mean, he's on 116 points, and Eric and Camo had some mishaps. Yeah, Danny threw 3 eyes. Oh my god, he's going to throw a 4th as well.
Oh no. That is
Shimon heading to chords.
Great.
You can see the shake as well, a little up down. I mean, he knows that if he just closes out the seed, it's a guaranteed playoffs qualification.
Right.
The first playoffs for Shimon. I think really the first season that he's truly been playing ranked as well. Semi-new runner to the scene. Well, look at this. Ikmi, Y13, 2 to rule.
Just in the end. Okay.
I mean, there's 2 people we're not watching. This is one of them. On pace for a mid-8s. I mean, that's good. That's good points. 2 to rule was in 5th. That's going to give him 20. It might be enough. Shimon heading to the end here now. If he finishes the seed at all, he's basically guaranteed in. 2 to rule is not guaranteed yet, but it's looking very likely. If you're 2 to rule, you want Shimon to finish the seed here. You want him to finish it out.
Eric not to. Eric is.
Yes.
Can we replace 2 to rule with Eric? And there's Eric. So you want Eric. Ooh, and Eric is kind of getting on pace. So you need to make you have 5-point difference between these 2.
There goes Shimon. He gets the dragon kill. He's not dead. Gets to the fountain. And that's it. Shimon's going to be guaranteed into season 4 playoffs.
I don't know if that's
6
enough
playoffs.
Rule. I don't know if it's enough because if Eric because Eric and then Danny.
Eric's going to be more than 5 away. I think 2 to rule is guaranteed as well.
I don't think 2 to rule is guaranteed.
I think he is. It's interesting though. Ikmi missed, so I think Ikmi's going to get last, barring a big mistake from another runner. I think 2 to rule and Shimon are in. I think
Eric is 0 though.
I know he's in third, but I don't think it's a 5-point gap because there's only 6 people. I think it's like an 8-point gap, and Eric was only 5 points ahead of Tutor Rule.
Yeah,
is the
yeah, I think
problem.
you're right.
So I think Eric's potentially not going to get enough points here. Eric might need Danny or Camo to
Die or something.
like have something happen and need a clutch or a mistake from them of some sort. It's really weird. It's really weird. And Ikmi's in the stronghold again now too. He mismeasured, but he's in the stronghold. Camo in the stronghold as well. Danny in last right now. Building second portal. The door swings open. It's so weird. There's potential for a tie even for 4th place if points shake out the right way.
How is it based on elo beyond that?
No, if it's a tie, we're playing a 1v1.
Okay. Okay, I didn't realize.
If it's a tie, we're playing a 1v1, which would be awesome. So I wanted to tie, but I don't know how many points you're going to get, and it needs either Camo or Danny to finish 2 places behind Eric. So there's potential for a tie if Ikmi doesn't get 5th, and it looks like Ikmi's going to get 4th. And Camo, heading to the portal room, potentially going to get 5th. Danny still doesn't find it. It's going to depend on 0 chokes, though, as well. 0's not guaranteed for anybody. Oh, that looks scary. I don't know why it looked like Amy got hit by the dragon there. Camo's heading, though, to the 0 tower. He pulls! He pulls! What is that? What happened?
What just happened?
What happened? What happened? He pearled? Instead of bed? Oh my god. Camo missed the 0 as well. Danny could get 4th now. And Ikmi purling both chokes now opens the door for Danny to qual as well. 30 seconds ago, Danny looked like he was eliminated. And now if he hits the 0, and it's not hard, it's like front 91 or front 88, all Danny needs is to hit the 0. And he's in. Ikmi gets a snap, though. Oh my god, he gets a snap. And he's got explosives, maybe. 5 beds still. That one's so bad. 5 beds. Needs to axe the dragon. And Danny needs to get the 0 off because Camo could still get a perch.
I think it's good enough.
Ikmi's dragon's dead. Camo is getting a perch right now. Camo's getting a perch right now.
Danny's in the middle of 0.
But Danny's, the damage is not there. And the dragon's dead, but Camo's dragon's dead. Maybe first. The bed breaks.
No.
The bed breaks.
Oh my god.
The bed breaks. And Danny's dragon's dead first. Oh my god. Camo might be out off of a bed break. No.
What is happening?
Or Eric's out, or Danny's out. I have no idea. I don't know.
There's too many variables. I can't do the arithmetic. I don't. Yeah. It's
leaderboard. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
What's happening?
Everything just happened all at once. What just happened?
This is what we've all been waiting for.
No
this
one.
leaderboard update. Is
there a tie? Is it 1 point? What just happened?
Every point matters. Literally.
Ikmi 4th, Danny Boy 5th, Camo 6th. And Camo's out by 3 points.
Wow.
And Camo's gone. From the bed breaking. What was the split? How far? What was the actual time? How separated was it? Like if the bed doesn't break for Camo, he wins, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. 2 seconds. Dude. What the fuck just happened?
I'm lost for words. What an epic ending. And congratulations to Danny, Eric, Tutorol, and Shimon for, good performances throughout the day. And, Camo as well, Ikmi as well.
Oh my god.
Commiserations, but man, what an epic ending.
Oh my god. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know what to say. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm like shaking. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild.
Dude. Danny barely clutches the top 4 after being consistently in top 4 all day. Shimon pulls ahead in first, his first experience ever, Nerdy, in a playoff format. Doesn't obviously auto-qual for top 12, but wins LCQ. And also, I think, yeah, Nerdy, Shimon had 0 starting points today.
Yeah.
Shimon had 20 face points going into it. He had 0 starting points. For example, Tutorul started with 18 points. If Tutorul had no starting points, he'd be at 107. He'd be out. So Shimon got 136 raw points.
Yeah.
Everybody else on this leaderboard here, Tutorul started with 18. Danny started with 14. Eric started with 14. Camo
crazy stuff.
Started with 8. And Shimon starting with 0, winning by 11. A statement first performance in playoffs.
Absolutely. Yeah. What a wonderful playoffs. I mean, or playoff qualifier. I mean, this was easily my favorite one yet. I mean, this was just, I mean, partially because of the new tech, but also just throughout. That was just awesome.
And Tutorul and Eric, Danny, all names we've seen in playoffs before. Danny played in every season of playoffs so far. He keeps his streak, having to eke in through LCQ, but he gets there. And let's throw it to the bracket. Let's see. Again, it's not going to be filled out. We are doing player picks. They are happening offline, so issues don't arise with people not being around. But Nerdy, I get to choose. Eric, Shimon, Tutorul, Danny, Nerdy. Who should I pick?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's your call. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, they're all hard. They're all hard to fight against. I mean, I think it's gonna be a tough battle, no matter who you go with here, Feinberg. But
the aura pick is Shimon, but I don't know. I got to think about it.
I don't know. It's also
the aura pick is Shimon. Eric says he has a 4-1 record against me. Yeah, but Eric, why would you bring that up if
true? That's a good
you
point.
You just don't want me to pick you or something? What's the deal there? Shimon's an aura pick. Danny's an aura pick. Danny would get mad at me if I picked him. Danny would be so mad if I picked him.
That would be, I mean, it would be
Oh
funny.
my god. Danny would be so pissed if I picked him. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea. But I get any of those 4 picks. And then again, Venfi gets to pick. Out of the 3 players I don't pick, Maji gets to choose out of the 2 remaining, and Automat's going to be left with whoever's not picked. And we'll have those picks done very soon. The bracket will be posted in the Ranked Discord and will also be on the Ranked website. We have a new updated website. It's just mcsrrank.com. Surely this will maybe DDoS it again. We'll see. But it's a new, clean, cool website. If you go to the playoffs tab, you can see all the results from every previous playoffs. And you will also get to see the bracket once we have those picks done. Yeah, no, Nerdy, that was just crazy. The last seed, oh my god, cinema. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get a tie though. Like, it was possible.
That would have been even crazier content, to be fair. Yeah.
There was a line. Like, can we throw it back to the points for a second? I want to see like who we'd have to like move around. Yeah, the website's dead again. It's unlucky. The tech, we'll have the budget next year. Like, so what is it? So Camo's 3 points away. Like, you would need. It's like, what's the situation? I'm too stupid.
You're not stupid, Feinberg. You're
like, how do you make the tie? It just like it could have happened. Like,
I think a tie could have happened. Yeah.
I'm just so stupid. I think like Ikmi needed to win or something, or no, because Erica was 7 points ahead of Camo. So if Camo got the 5, like if Camo and Danny swapped, right, then Camo has 122.
Sure. Yeah.
But then Danny has like 117, and so they tie for 3rd and 4th. So you would need Danny to like like Ikmi would need to get last. There's a line that would have worked. It's possible to have it work out. But I mean, dude, even though there wasn't a tie, that last seed,
Still,
like
yeah, that was just
it just you could take a screenshot of like every situation, like 30-second snapshots of like different people entering the end, and I would have told you that different people were gonna win the seed every time. Like every situation, something happened that changed up the seed entirely. It was like I don't even know. I don't know. That's insane. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. That was so exciting. The words have been lost.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, I'm excited. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be
Beautiful.
Great.
I had a sandwich
And,
before this.
And I'm just grateful to have watched that. That was fantastic.